So Shorty got this watch. I got it for her. And I don't know why I mentioned that, but I did. And she got this watch and it detects stress levels, right? Like you can look at it and there's like a meter and it shows like activity, right? Like of your stress levels. So it'll be like in a blue when it's low, like low stress. And then when it starts to get higher, it gets more to like red, like orangey and red and stuff like that. And so you can see at exactly which times of day where your stress levels are high. So obviously at work, like, it'll be like higher. And then when she's chilling, watching the show she like, it's usually lower. And she let me try that shit on recently. And immediately my shit, even though I thought I was cool, I thought I was just chilling, I thought I was having like a normal day, my shit was in the high 90s. Like just when I thought I was just relaxed and calm. And it's got me thinking about like, I feel like, the whole men's mental health thing. Like, I don't know. Like, how do y'all know when y'all really stressed? Do y'all actually have that awareness? Do y'all know when y'all like really, really stressed out?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Or do people point it out to you like, yo, are you stressed? Because when I came in here, I said I looked angry. So that's another thing. But, we'll address one thing at a time.
No, I definitely know. I feel like there's something that's like, I don't want to be too cliche and like it feels weight on you, but it just feels like everything matters. It feels like you overthink everything, and it feels like even if there isn't much going on, you're always looking for the worst case scenario. Something along those lines. Me personally, I have trouble sleeping whenever I know I'm super stressed, or if I try to fall asleep with something on my mind, it's just gonna wake me up a few hours later. So, yeah, I definitely know.
So no one ever has to point it out for you, really. It's just like,
nah.
Really. Okay.
Yeah, I know for sure.
Yeah, man, I'm pretty like in tune with how I'm feeling, and to the point of like to the minute. Like actually, we have a number system at home where we check in with each other, and we just like a 1 would just be like, "No, I'm cool, I'm chilling." 2 is like, the music is too loud. 3 is like, okay, I'm fucking annoyed about something. 4 is like, all right, y'all pissing me off. And then 5 is, I'm about to crash. So, and we just check in with each other like throughout the day. Like, where you at? What number you at? What number you at? What number you at? Just so that, because sometimes it's hard to like just say what's wrong. And saying, if you ask somebody, are you okay? Most of the time they're going to say, I'm fine. Right? Now, you could be fine, but annoyed. You could be fine, but slightly pissed off, right? So we've kind of, there has to be a bit more room. So we just kind of developed this like spectrum that it allows us to kind of just like be more honest. So I know that when I'm coming home from work, driving home, I'm fucking traffic, and I come in the house, I'm at 4, no matter what. Like, I need a minute to decompress. Don't hit me with a bunch of shit. Don't fucking talk to me too much even, because I can very easily go to a 5. So,
that's really a thing, huh? Like, when people come home from work, they be amped up. Like,
oh my God, yeah.
Because when Shorty came home from work, she don't even be wanting to talk. I'm just like, yo, like,
you need a minute.
Like, you can't say hi. Like, damn, like, what's going on? It's just,
you need a minute, bro. You need a minute for sure.
Wow, like, is it just from work, or is it just like,
honestly, it's from
home?
Traffic.
Oh, traffic? Yeah,
it's from traffic. It's from getting home, because nothing's worse than wanting to be home and you not home. Like, that shit is the worst. So like, as soon as you get off of work, you ready to be home already. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you got
wasting minutes from your life. Like, those are like the most. That's literally wasting time. Like,
it is.
Yeah,
just
for
minutes
real.
of your life.
And don't let there be an accident. The worst shit is when you get to the point where like everybody slowed down and there's nothing there.
Because everybody's looking.
Yeah, like, yo, bro, that shit gets me so mad. Like, how long has this shit been clear for us to still be in traffic at this point? Like, that shit, again, once that happens, I got an attitude. And a lot of people think because you didn't do anything to me that I shouldn't be upset. Or even me, like, because you didn't do anything to me, I shouldn't express how I feel to you because it's not your problem, I guess, how people frame it. But that's not realistic. If you're around people that love you and you're not in a good mood, then you should be able to say that without anybody being offended by it and without, you know what I'm saying, any type of extra frustration. It should be like, okay, I get it.
Yeah,
Give yourself a minute, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And like, that's something that we had to learn. That's something we had to like figure out. And again, I happen to have a wife that like is really big into mental health and like support and like, you know, all that stuff. So I'm good with it now, but it does happen every single day. Like at least once a day I'm at a 4. It, you know, it just is what it is.
So do you make it known that you're at a 4 every time you're at a 4? Or is it just like a...
Yeah, I make it known because better you know, and you know what I'm saying, and like you get to choose how you want this interaction to go. Or, you know, because I could tell you I'm at a 4 and you could be like, and I don't give a fuck. And then we still...
That's what I was about to say. Give me the interaction of like you telling somebody like what happens next. Like when you tell somebody
exactly.
the number. Yeah.
And again, it's more information, right? Because if you tell your partner or whoever you're dealing with, yo, I'm not in a good mood right now, and they do not give a fuck about that, like they just still got to get their shit off.
It's like, well, nigga, I'm at a 5, so
exactly. So then, you know what I'm saying? You might have to have extra conversations after that. So, but yeah, we have a pretty good system. And I only brought up you, not that you look angry, like at us or anything like that, but it's just, I don't know, maybe like you're focused on something on your screen and like you're looking down. So you're kind of like, and it's just like, did I do something? My bad. I know I was a couple minutes late. Just think about you know, fuck it, pot over. Just start turning shit off, unplugging shit. God damn.
Nah, man. Nah, maybe I have RBF. I don't know. Maybe I'm just... I mean, it's always been like that. I've always kind of had the... Dame knows. We went to college together. I was always the kind of person... I don't know if you saw me walking around as much, but I was always the kind of the person who walked around with just like a straight face and my headphones on, kind of just like a... If I see somebody I know, I might wave. And if I see somebody I really fuck with, I might even take the headphone off to like enter like conversation. You know? Like, just one off to kind of like say like, yo, what's up? Just in case, you know, they say what's up to me. But yeah, if you're behind me and you call for me, so I'm not going to hear you because just got the headphones on, man. So maybe I got RBF. Maybe I don't know, man.
You probably do have RBF.
I believe
I can see you being an RBF. Or having RBF and like going through life, pissing people off and you don't know why. Or just offending people and you don't mean to.
Wait, what do you think RBF means?
I know what it means. It means resting bitch face.
So why would I be pissing people off? What do you mean? I'm pissing people off with my face?
Yeah, because if someone's talking to you and you look angry and you're ignoring them or they think you're ignoring them, it's going to be like, you know what, fuck this guy. You know what I mean? It's totally possible that you're giving off that energy accidentally.
You don't think that's on them though? They judging me? Maybe I'm like, if you talk to me, then the smile comes, then I'm like, all right, you know, like why am I a victim to your prejudgments?
I feel two ways about that because as a nigga, being black.
That's what this podcast should have been called, as a nigga.
Yeah, for sure.
As some niggas.
Being black, you do understand that you have to soften your appearance around certain people if you're going to get socially the reaction that you want. Like, you can't be a big, angry black nigga. Like, you cannot. It will not work for you. You know what I'm saying?
So choose two. It's like the little the Triforce. You got to be big and angry. Big nigga, yeah, and black, but not angry. Yeah, you got to choose.
You got to only two parts could touch. So I get it. If you're just like socialized like that, you're gonna end up running into more problems than you probably mean to. So, you know, if the world was better, then yeah, we all get full autonomy, but it's not. So I try to at least be approachable, or, you know what I'm saying, in a space where I seem like I'm in a decent enough mood. But I'm mostly pissed off. Like,
what do
pretty
y'all
much all
do
the time.
to soften your faces? I think Daylight had a video where he was talking about like it's all in the eyebrows. Like he like makes his eyebrows like higher to like make himself more approachable sometimes. Do y'all know what things that y'all do to like be more approachable or more like friendly that y'all just do on purpose, that you notice that you do on purpose?
I don't
And
know
I
if
also
I ever,
wonder yeah, go ahead.
I don't think I've ever done that on purpose. I don't know. I think people either think that I'm a very personable person or just very shy. Like I just don't talk. It's either one or the other. You're either introduced to me as like super quiet to himself, depending on what the vibe is like, or if we're in a situation where there's a lot of energy and I'm drinking or we're smoking or whatever like that, and the vibes are good. You might see a little bit more out of me, but I never find myself in a situation where I feel like, all right, maybe I need to be nicer.
I can't lie to you. You seem like a jolly nigga, bro. Like you come across pretty jolly.
Just a regular guy.
Yeah, like jovial. You know what I'm saying? Not happy, not necessarily happy, but jolly.
Yeah. Hey.
It gets the bitches.
Would you agree?
Do you think you're jolly?
I don't know if jolly is the correct word, but I'm easy to get to know. I'm easy to talk to. Maybe not easy to talk to, but I'm easy to get along with, I should say. It would definitely take a lot to piss me off, to get on my nerves. Like you have to really do something for me to not like you. You know?
I feel like jolly is not even about your happiness.
I agree.
No. I wasn't gonna say that.
Sorry.
I was gonna. It's not even. I don't think jolly has to do with like happiness as much as it has to do with like how you make other people feel. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think like you could be a happy asshole. You know what I mean? Like, but there's people who are like jolly, and yeah, we mostly use that for Santa Claus, right?
Yeah,
but
jolly is like that's like a fat nigga term for sure.
Does it also mean red? Like, there's mad other. No. But nah, like jolly's more about like how you make other people feel. Again, and I think that more has to do with like the fact that you've been like in leadership before too. You know what I mean? You know how to like motivate people. So, and kind of get them, kind of galvanize people to kind of like be on your wave. I think it I don't know, jolly fits to me.
I guess
about you, Hot?
We'll go with it.
Yeah. How do you soften yourself, Hot?
I try. It is in the eyebrows. I do kind of just try to soften my face a little bit because I do think I'm typically very tight faced, and I might go up an octave. You know what I mean? Depending on who I'm talking to. I actually hate doing that. Yeah, I actually hate doing that, and I hate that niggas do that because that's like one of the least convincing ways to like soften yourself up. Have you ever heard like a hood nigga like put on his like
the customer service voice?
Yeah, the customer service voice. That shit is horrible, bro. Like every single time. Like them niggas don't really know how to use the vocab fully, so they still just on YN time, but just like with a higher pitched voice. It gets very fucking awkward.
I'm not gonna hold you. I hate every single customer service voice I hear because it's always established as a customer service voice. So I don't care who does it. It could be anybody I know. If you putting on a different voice, different than the one that you put around me, I'm at a 3. Like it brings me to a 3, like just automatically. Cause I'm just like, why are you doing? What are you doing?
Like why are you doing?
And also, what did I do to deserve the other voice? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Why am I like should I be offended? Which point am I at in your life where you feel like you got to talk to me this way and you talk to these other people this way? Because that's the whole thing with, the whole Nikki Giovanni and James Baldwin thing where they was like, why do I get the worst of you? You know what I'm saying? Like, why you talking crazy to me? But in 7-Eleven, you're like, hi, how you doing? Like, yo, what's going on? Like, why are you so happy over here?
I get what you're saying, but I do think when people are able to kind of let their hair down around you, you do get more of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how they say, like, you're going to get this voice, the corporate customer service voice until I see you do something wrong at work. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just going to, it's a battle. You know what I'm saying? Like I got to see you break a rule before, you know what I'm saying, I tell you who the fuck I really am. You know what I mean? It takes time. I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with that. And it's about familiarity because I feel like being myself isn't going to get me in trouble. And if you talk to people in your normal voice, you might say something that you're not supposed to say. You know what I mean? And it's dangerous. It can be very dangerous.
Can I share a character flaw? Oh, go ahead. Ask your question. And then
have you ever had somebody switch up on you? Like they had the normal voice, and then like the next couple times y'all talk, they put the customer service voice on. Like, yeah, damn, did I get demoted? like this nigga not fucking with me no more.
Yeah, it's very jarring. It's like because you can't like you don't want to, especially if you're not really cool with that person like that. You can't really address it right away.
It's worse coming from women.
Yeah, for sure.
It's worse when the women have that, you know, they start super comfortable and then they hit you with the, oh, yeah, you know, yeah. They get all like, too nice, like,
wide-eyed.
No, what happened?
Yeah, like, what I do? Shit.
Messed up. Yeah.
Somebody said something about me.
Like, damn, she texting with 2 exclamation points. Oh, it's over. Like, it's like corporate email type shit. It's like, yeah, you're really not that excited. Something's going on. Or punctuation. Whenever there's punctuation involved, there's something going on.
She put a signature on the shit to just say best regards. Like what? Why is it in your text messages?
Best regards. And that's cap. You don't want what's best for me.
Yeah, you know what was best for me for sure.
Why do people always say best? And it's like you don't believe that because you just hurt my feelings. You know, like what was that about? A character flaw of mine, which I don't think I do it as much anymore. You know, I think it's just it was like a bit at that point, but now it's just like. But a big thing for me. With that, knowing that whole thing of you not wanting everybody to be acting different around you kind of thing, I would like purposely push different buttons to kind of see which reactions you get out of people, you know, just to kind of see like, all right, like how do I know who I used to think that, and I don't know if I still agree, but I used to think that you don't really know who someone really is until you see them like angry. You know, or like you see them like under like I guess high stress or some sort of like heightened emotions. That's when you get like the true person. You know, everything else is kind of just like what they want you to see. And so I would just kind of like purposely go to get that just to learn who that person is, right? Just because I'd like to know people. And I don't think I do that as much anymore. But
I fucking hate people that do shit like that.
Yeah.
I hate it. I'm not, because people always say that part too. Like, I want to see who you really are. Angry me is not who the fuck I really am. I'm angry. Like, I'm not always angry. That's not who I really am. Honestly, I don't think there's anything wrong with like trying to put on a good presentation for people. I don't think that's fake. I think it's healthy. You know what I'm saying? I care enough about how you feel to make sure that we're at the same kind of even keel. If I don't give a fuck about how you feel and kind of just like I'm just like you got to move when I move type shit, I don't think that's the way people should be. That's not
giving me a catered experience. That kind of leads to my point, right? You're kind of giving me a catered experience of, like you said, of how you feel, right? Mm-hmm. Like. Nah, how do you feel? And just be who you are. Like, don't be like.
But don't treat me according. The person I am is the person that wants. The person I am is the person that wants to give you the catered experience. That's whack. Like that's fake. I just disagree. I think it's good.
Fair. Like, can't you be on the side of like what Dame said? It's like I don't think I do. Like Dame. So he said that he don't really be the person to do things on purpose. He just kind of be who he is, right?
Well, I'm not gonna nice it up on purpose just to make somebody, you know, to give somebody this first impression of me, just so somebody can have a good first impression of me. Is basically what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna ham it up.
Yeah, and that's usually what people do, especially with first impressions. Now. Granted, there are places,
a parent or something like that, or a job interview.
Exactly, there are places where that is useful. Yeah, but it's different.
Those are appropriate situations.
Yeah. But like just with regular people, like out in the street, you know, like it's not really.
No,
Like,
you didn't get me.
Yeah, you don't always have to do things for how people feel, you know. And I understand. I completely understand you because I like I said I used to. I think I used to do that more back then, but I've started kind of being more of my true self. And you say why you smiling like that? You know,
That's where we disagree. I don't think the version of you that is inconsiderate is your true self. Like I don't think. Here's the thing: you're born alone, you die alone, right? We know that. Being around people is exhausting. Like it just in general. Most people would prefer to not have to deal with people. The reason why you need people is one, for survival, and two, because human beings are not meant to live in isolation for too long. You have to, but that doesn't mean it's not challenging. That doesn't mean it's not like, that doesn't mean it doesn't require anything. It does. It's a natural thing, but it requires effort. So a person putting more effort into their like interactions is, again, to me, a healthy thing. And it's not a measure of your true self to be less considerate. I don't like that doesn't seem like if I didn't do anything to you, don't give me your ass to kiss. Like it's just not. I don't think it's necessary. You got people who literally like to be rude. You know what I mean? Like people that don't like to say thank you, don't like to say hello when you approach them, don't like to look you in your eyes. And I think that's fucking weird, bro. We are people. We have to socialize. We have to like interact. I don't know if you heard like there was a like a thing on TikTok or something like that where like young people were battling with like millennials because they were saying like millennials were saying that young people that are like going into the workforce now, like Gen Zers or whatever, are like ruder than we were. Like if you work in customer service, you have to like say hello, say thank you, look me in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like have some type of manners. And then a lot of the young people were like, just get your bags and go. You know what I mean? Like the transaction is the thing. I work here, get your bags and leave. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I think that's short-sighted. I genuinely do, because then I'm going to just go to the fucking machine and then you're not going to have a job. So now what?
So you retaliating against somebody who don't want to smile in your face by using the machine?
I think
do you go to the cashier? Like, why do you choose the human instead of the machine?
It mostly depends on if I feel like packing my bags or not. Like
exactly. That's so why they gotta smile at you? If they not doing it with a smile, you mad at that? Because I could pack your bags and be a bitch.
I guess you could, but if I'm also having this human interaction with you, I would like you to meet me halfway. Like if I gotta, because I could throw the fucking money at you. I still gave you the money, right?
Yeah. I could ball it up too. It's true. Yeah.
Yeah. I could ball it up and toss it at your ass.
Put
you
the
know
money on the conveyor belt. Don't even pick it. Put it all on the conveyor belt. They gotta catch it and shit like that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then we're just like in anarchy, right? Like it's just like there's a way to be and there's a way to not to be. I just again, I'm an advocate for like socializing. And I'm an introvert, bro. Like I don't really like, this shit is draining, but it's useful. People need people, bro. As someone who spent a lot of time by myself, I can tell you that shit makes you a worse person. It does.
You ever had a bad interaction in like a supermarket?
All the time.
A supermarket?
Yeah, like grocery shopping or some sort of store, like where you're shopping or something, like either with a customer or with the.
I've been lucky enough for it to remain peaceful for me on my end.
They see you, bro. They see you, and it's like, nah, I ain't gonna get this guy shit. He's mad.
That and there's no Walmarts near me. I know Walmarts is really where I'd be going down at. Honestly, Targets be pretty chill for the most part down here, at least. But Walmarts,
and I feel like they be getting it down in the Publix. I feel like if you go to a Publix on the right day, you might eat the right.
I mean, it depends on what Publix you go to. You know, I go to the nice Publix.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got nervous.
I barely go to Publix nowadays. Inflation.
Facts. I got nervous. I'm only going to Publix for cake and chicken. Like the bakery.
Little Winn-Dixie.
I don't got a Winn-Dixie out here. I know that's like a Florida thing, and like South Carolina,
Southern,
like places.
Southern thing.
Yeah, we don't have a Winn-Dixie up here. But yeah, the fried chicken at Publix or the birthday cakes, fire every single time.
Yeah, the fried chicken at Publix fried chicken at Publix be fucking amazing, bro.
It's stupid, bro. It's stupid. It's almost like not even. It's like not even fast food fried chicken. It's like somebody cooked this chichicken and then put it in a bag.
And that's the thing, yo. It'd be sisters back there cooking up the chicken, bro.
It really just be like, yo, is this from your auntie? Like, tell us thank you.
Nah, give it to me. What's the place that y'all are like? This might be like a guilty pleasure food. I don't even know what the defining thing is, but a place that's not really known for their food, but that place, but like you love it. Like it hits. Like it's busting.
But it's not known.
I'll give you an example. Yeah, like Boulder City, bro. Them quesadillas used to be busting. Now you don't go there for the food, but you could. Like I've definitely gone there and not bowled and just got a quesadilla at some point in life.
That's fire.
Damn.
Yeah, I used to go. I mean, this place still now, but there's a bar in Miami called Gramps. I might take you there, T. And they have amazing pizza. They have a pizza shop in the middle of the dance floor. And I will go there just to go on the dance floor, grab a pizza, and then leave.
Damn, that sounds fire though. What a great place for some pizza.
I've seen pictures of the like the hot wings at like Blue Flame at these strip clubs.
Yeah, that's what I need to try. That's something people always talk about.
I gotta try it for sure. I've never been to a strip club, but the first day I go, I'm going for the wings.
Going for the wings.
Yeah, like and that's it.
The chicken
I might
wings.
go at like 2 p.m.
Chicken wings.
Yeah, chicken wings. Fried chicken wings. Like how else you would have put it? The food.
Buffalo. Yeah, the food. Made in the kitchen.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm not against a gas station hot dog every now and then because of the topping station. Like you could make some wild shit over there, and it really depends on how hungry you are. Oh, better example, Sam's Club pizza.
Right.
The fucking $3 slice.
Yeah.
First of all, that shit is massive.
I got it.
Sam's Club pizza,
Costco,
like I'd rather go there.
Costco pizza is amazing.
I'd rather go there than like Pizza Hut on most days. Like their pizza is better than like Domino's for sure.
So my bro's girl, we were just talking about pizza, and my bro, he grew up in the Bronx, so he was just talking about how she's from California. She never been to like good pizza spots. Yeah, she was like, I gotta take you to a spot in like the Bronx. I'll show you some good pizza. And so we just talking about pizza. I was like, yeah, what's your favorite kind of pizza? Because we already argued about wings. Her favorite wings were Wingstop, and I'm like, that shit is ass. Don't talk to me ever again. And then she said the best pizza I ever had was from Costco. And I got mad.
You got mad?
You ever have it?
It's good pizza, but the best pizza that you've ever had?
Yeah, it's not the best, but it's good.
From Costco. And I just
it's big.
It's good. It's good pizza. It is like the pizza. Yeah, from Sam's Club and from Costco. Them pizzas both busting. Also, another place like Chuck E. Cheese pizza. The Chuck E. Cheese pizza was so good. They started selling that shit in the stores. Remember that?
Yeah,
it's just they sell it frozen in the store. I don't know if it's the same. I haven't bought it, but like people will go to Chuck E. Cheese just to get the pizza. Kids.
I feel like Chuck E. Cheese pizza is not lit like that. Like
you probably been there more recently than I. You probably had it more recently than I have.
Yeah, I definitely have.
They lost the recipes.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever been to like a bar or something that you didn't know didn't have a kitchen, and so like you end up having to get like one of those toaster oven pizzas that they just be having in the freezer in case a nigga get hungry. So like it's mostly like for liability purposes.
I'll be buying those for the crib.
Right. So but don't charge me like
$9.99, bro,
Yeah,
for a
for real.
personal
$12 for some shit that I could get for like less than that at the store.
They be having a picture with the basil on it, like the big ass piece of basil. And
the AI
shit
picture,
on
the
it.
AI pizza, or whatever.
Yeah, like come on, bro. This is not what you gave me. You know what I'm saying? It come in the box be hot and like damn near burnt a little bit. Like, did you throw the whole box in the fucking toaster?
Who made this?
Yeah, but like
Bring 'em
I
out.
deadass went to a nice beer garden, right? Now, again, I'm not from North Carolina. They got beer gardens everywhere around here. And I know there's a lot of like distilleries, I guess. So a lot of their shit is like local. So I'm at a beer garden with my homeboy, like we're chilling. He's actually from out of, we all from out of town, but he's from Long Island. He came out there to kind of just get the vibe. And I'm like, yo, I asked my homegirl, like, yo, give me a good spot that we could go to. She told me the spot. I'm like, all right, cool. We went. Again, sight unseen. This was just a recommendation from a native. So we went straight there. I'm thinking it's a regular bar. Regular bars, they be having food a lot of times. Mm-hmm. It's not. It's a beer garden, so all they do is serve liquor. Like, I'm pretty sure that the food options are for liability purposes because they can't give you drinks on an empty stomach. So like they have to have some type of food option there in case you start throwing up or some shit. You know what I mean? They have to have something that you can eat. But that shit is damn near like public school cafeteria food. Like it's dangerous. It's very dangerous. Do y'all judge people that eat at bars? Like at a bar?
Some bars be having some good cooks, man.
Some bars be having some fire.
Some bars be having some really good cooks.
For real. And it's getting better too. Like I said, like we said, like if there's certain places that you'll come back to, like if the drinks ain't hitting that well, but the food is, you might get some people to come back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like generally, I don't really be eating food at many bars. Again.
I judge people more who get stuff to eat at the club.
Yeah, that's wild. Especially if you don't got a table, you just got to walk around with this.
Yeah.
There's certain things that
That's
you
sick.
can get at the club. Like you don't order a steak at the club, or like don't order like nothing like messy. If you order like something cute, like fries is like normal, right? Like you can just pick at it. You feel me? Or like little like appetizers, literally just like the small appetizers. But like something big where you got to eat with a fork and knife, bro.
Doing too much.
Nigga in here like, excuse me. He got his elbows on the bar, like trying. What are you doing, bro? Why'd you get steamed broccoli, my nigga? Like, what are you like? What are you doing,
Bro, you stink. Like now we can't leave till you finish.
Yeah, niggas getting salmon. Like, what are you doing? Why are we leaving here with bags? Like,
Can I get it? Yo, that's a go plate. Can you wrap this up? At the club is crazy, bro.
That's nuts, man.
And that shit definitely overpriced for sure.
Yeah,
Oh man.
But that's definitely a spot that has food that probably you don't go there for the food, but it's kind of like it's a good idea too.
Yeah. I've heard a lot about that strip club things too. A lot of people talking about that more now than ever. Like it'd be clips of like just chicken wings and it's just like it's steaming. Yeah. And I'm just like, yo, this looks mad.
That shit look well seasoned, sauced, everything.
You know who has the worst food? Movie theaters. Especially the ones that have, the fucking like the iPicks of the world, the silver spots, trash service.
The ones where they bring the food to you?
Yeah, you'll order your food during the trailers. You're not gonna get it until you're an hour into the movie.
That's crazy.
That shit is ass. They be having good drinks.
Yes, the drinks are
are
but
good.
The food, ass.
And the desserts be fire too. Like I gotta
desserts be ass too. I remember I got some fucking I forgot exactly what it was supposed to be, like some cookie. I don't remember if it was like a I don't remember exactly. I don't know if it was supposed to be like a brownie or something, but it was stale as shit, hard as fuck. Couldn't even break the cookie. Was like melted into the plate, my nigga.
Damn, they ain't put no love into that shit.
That's kind of my jam, though. I like when the cookie a little raw in the middle. I'm not gonna lie.
I like that too, but
I like when the cookie a little raw in the middle.
Nah, he making it sound like it's not like that. I think we talking about two.
No, it's like literally like melted into the plate. Like I probably had to break the plate to break this piece of cookie off.
Yeah, nah, I do like that shit too. Though when the cookie be like, when it's It's a little like underbaked, you know.
Yeah, just a little bit. A little medium rare, you know.
Yeah, I don't like them. I don't like them hard ass. It's true though. I don't like them hard ass cookies. Like if you offer me a cookie and that shit like has a crunch to it, I'm probably not gonna like it the same way I would of like, especially if it's like a chocolate chip cookie. I need that shit to be a little soft, a little soft,
man.
But not the chewy ones, bro. Like the chewy shit, the chewy Chips Ahoy's, them shits are buns. I don't know what they put in it.
They used to be
chewy.
good. They're not good anymore.
Them
That's
shits
a
taste
new
like
thing.
glue. Like it's like a weird texture.
Yeah.
Like it's like a weird thing, bro.
They changed up mad ingredients on shit, bro, and they keep this packaging the same, so we think it's the same thing that we used to eat.
Yo,
and
next question. What's something that you know for sure they changed the ingredients on that is just not as good as it used to be when you was like a kid or some shit like that? I'll go first. Hawaiian Punch does not taste the same way that it tasted as a kid. That shit used to be bussin', but now like you drink it and you still thirsty.
Yeah, you can't get
something.
You can't
they did something to that.
That shit make your mouth drier.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck?
The Kool-Aid packets that they be not packets, the Kool-Aid the jammers that they be selling at the stores.
Yeah,
those don't taste the same anymore. Those are all watered down. Maybe for a good reason, but still.
You got to look at them.
Awful.
A lot of them do have sodium in them. Like a lot, like legitimately sodium that drives you out, and it's like it don't make it don't help you feel satiated or feel like not thirsty anymore.
Yeah, are we dying? Is that what it is?
We done burnt all our fucking taste buds off. That's why we eat Takis now and shit. Because this is just like
I'm firmly against Takis.
It's seltzer water and shit.
If you eat too many Takis, your stomach the same color as the Takis. For sure. That's how much dye they put in that shit.
The Red 40. What about you, Hab? What's something that you convinced they changed the recipe to?
They didn't even hide it. Movie theater nachos and cheese.
Yeah. Ooh, yo, I'm glad. I'm glad somebody knows this because I'm glad that you know that because I used to feel this OD and I had nobody to really talk about it with. Like when things like that happen, you really have nobody to just talk about it with. Because it's like you're not really like a nacho eater. Like you don't really understand like how much this affects me. So you just kind of suffer in silence. Stress levels be mad
high. You should start beeping again every time you go to the movie.
Yeah. It's just not how I was, man. It's just not how I used to be. It's good. It's not how I used to be, man.
Yeah, movie theater movie theater nachos and cheese is not the fucking same. Whenever I guess Tostitos bought it or something like that, first of all, they used to have the machine that had the cheese hot already.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
There's no more machine. This shit was seasoned. You know what I'm saying? It used to be savory. You know what I mean? Now it's just like yellow mayonnaise almost. You know what I'm saying?
Like they hand you a bag of chips.
Yeah, they hand you a bag of chips.
A container of cheese, you know what I'm saying? Mass produced.
Yeah,
like, come on, man. What are we doing here, bro?
Yeah, it's a shame.
Probably the days that I'm surprised that like pump your own butter shit is still around, bro. There's gonna be days where they like give you a packet of butter and send you on your way.
Yeah, that shit probably vegetable oil by now, my nigga. That shit probably not even really butter.
For real. Nah, that should be butter. That should be good.
It do be butter.
That should be buttered up for sure. And niggas be pumping it.
Did I tell you I judge people that like go to McDonald's and get like fries and tell them no salt?
Why you judge? That's how you get it hot. That's the key. That's the master key.
I get it. Again? So people go to McDonald's, right? And they'll always say, they'll order like a quarter pounder with a side of fries, but don't put no salt on it, right? And it's just like, you at McDonald's. Like the salt ain't the problem for real. You know what I'm saying? Like what are you trying to avoid sodium for? Like you're at McDonald's. You just got a triple quarter pounder. They made that shit special for you. That shit not even on the menu. They gave you an extra patty for $2.99. Like what are you trying to avoid the salt for?
Nah, bro, you're not tapped in. You're not tapped in, big bro. Let me tell you. So the reason why people usually say no salt at these places is because they already salt the fries when they come out. So when you say no salt, they got to give you a fresh batch. So it's hot and ready. Like or not hot and ready, but like hot. They're fresh fries. They just dip them, and they bring them out, and they just give them to you, no salt. That's why people say no salt when they go to
You
want to
wait
like that.
Like, are McDonald's fries so good that you'll wait an extra 5 minutes for a fresh batch of fries?
Well, yeah. Would you rather have fresh hot fries or some cold fries that's been sitting there from McDonald's? Because once the fries get cold,
I have told them to change the fries a few times in my life before, like.
Yeah.
Like, I have my shit for pickup and I get there a little later. I'm like, hey, I know that bag been sitting there for a minute. Let's get some new fries, yo.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the biggest fan of the fresh fries. I like my shits a little stale, bro. I like them a little softened. You know what I'm saying? Steamed from the bag.
Nah, I get what he's saying. I feel that too, bro. Some of the soggy fries.
Come on,
but
man.
it's certain fries though, bro. McDonald's fries, not really like that. Like they're better hot. Some fries are like, I know what you're saying, bro. Some fries are just better when they not as hot. But
yeah, when they got a little steam in them. You know what I'm saying? And get a little moist to them. Come on.
Yeah. But like the crunchy fries, bro, you need them shits hot. And like the McDonald's fries, you need them hot, bro. You can't eat like steak fries. Like those types of fries, if they've been like sitting out for too long.
Yeah, you gotta have those hot.
Like the potato. Yeah, the wedges. Yeah, you gotta certain wedges. Like not like they gotta be the skinny wedges. The one that's like fried all the way through. Not the ones that's like actually there's still like mad potato in there that's like uncooked.
Speaking of wedges, do y'all know that KFC don't have wedges no more?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
What
with
the
the times?
fuck?
That just wasn't selling like that.
Wedges
it's all the damage
weren't
Popeyes
selling?
was doing.
Yeah,
I guess
Popeyes.
you're right.
It's true though. Yeah,
I guess you're right.
Yeah, Popeyes definitely.
I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I actually want that shake and bake ass chicken that they got at KFC, and like because there's a certain the flavor is different. The flavor of the chicken. Sometimes the Popeyes chicken, don't get me wrong, hits pretty much every time, but it's too greasy a lot of times. Like it's just like super greasy. So I actually prefer to go with like a KFC, and I might not even get original. I might get extra crispy.
Extra crispy hit.
Yeah, bro. It's options, bro. I think KFC is underrated at this point.
Isn't it amazing? Yo, shout out to all the different. Shout out to like again, it's still Black History Month, so shout out to all the different ways that we've like learned how to make chicken, bro. Like
facts.
All the different types of chicken that you've eaten that you've been like, this tastes different than the last one, but it's still good.
Yeah. Honestly, now I feel like we being racist. I feel like we talked about fried chicken way too much for it to be February.
Damn.
But I got one more. The Koreans did it, man. The Koreans make better fried chicken than black people. They do.
You lost me. Sorry.
They do.
The Korean
they
barbecue
do. I'm
you
sorry.
talking about like at them places?
No, not Korean barbecue. Korean fried chicken, like a I think it's called OK Chosun. If you
I think
go
the Asians
to,
got us beat at everything, honestly. I mean,
honestly, yeah, like
on,
Chinese fried chicken wings hit different. It's the peanut oil. You know what I'm saying? Like they do different things to it.
Bro, they got different resources to work with, bro.
Yeah, they got the mirin. They throw some fucking soy sauce in that bitch
they be killing their chickens in the back.
Right, that too.
Well, their chickens probably got some rare bird meat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause they got the best meat out there, right? Balls. They got the Wagyu.
They don't got us beat on that. I'll tell you that. So they got us wiped down on everything. Not that. So I hear.
Is Jollibee Korean fried chicken?
Jollibee, I'm pretty sure is. I don't know if it's Korean, but I know it's.
I think it's Filipino. It says.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I've never had Jollibee, but if you walk by one like in a mall, it do be smelling like
different, bro.
Shit crack.
It do be smelling like it's worth it.
Yeah, it's a Filipino restaurant. Which again, I might fuck with that, man.
Would it be racist to do like a chicken test? To have like a
blind
different
chicken
plates?
test? Where's this chicken from?
Yeah, blind
Bojangles,
not where it's from.
Jollibees.
That's probably racist. Boys are just choosing which one is the best from like a plate, like not knowing where it's from or something like that.
Bojangles is amazing too.
I'm telling you,
I'm
your
not sure
Aunt
if you guys are
Cheryl
familiar.
is getting smoked.
Who's getting smoked?
Your Aunt Cheryl. Like I'm telling you, your auntie, your grandma, your great grand aunt on your daddy's side.
Nah, son,
she cannot fuck with the Koreans, bro. She can't.
Nah,
Sorry,
son.
they make
my aunt's
chicken
got that
legs
jiggle.
good.
They got
bro.
that. If you got that jiggle, nah, bro, your chicken might be busting. I know a lot of people in my family that got that jiggle that make that chicken good. I'm sorry, I don't know. Don't got it. That's like now again we're kind of getting more into racist territory, but like somebody who don't eat chicken as much as we do, maybe entering a room and trying like store-bought types of chicken and also trying like your mom's or like your aunt's chicken. We're seeing how it compares, right?
It's me, your aunt's chicken.
Yeah, but you don't know. It's a blind test.
You
Last
think you
thing
could
for
pick
chicken.
your You think you could pick your family's chicken out in a blind test?
Yes.
Not at this point. Not anymore. It's been a while.
Yeah. I could pick it out for sure. One last thing about chicken, and then we can move on to some.
A lot of big bag talk early on to this fucking pod, by the way. We've been
I'm with it,
talking food for like 30 minutes.
we don't talk about it often. This is good. One more thing about chicken. How long do y'all think y'all would last on hot ones? Y'all think y'all could actually like be good on that?
I can make it all the way. I've thought about it. I can make it all the way. I'm really good when it comes to spicy food. So I mean, and if they always have drinks right next to them. Oh yeah, for sure.
You know they got a pack though. They got a pack with the hot sauces. What's stopping us from like doing that one day?
However much it costs.
It's not expensive. I actually have bought.
How many is there? Like 6?
We use the
8?
we use the Patreon funds. That's
12.
what they want to see. We'll try
12,
it. We'll
right?
see.
Oh wow, 12. Goddamn.
We got to do
I
it
think
though.
it's-
Like the Because We Are Hot Ones collab. You know, like we'll actually like, come on here. We ask questions, like ask a question or eat a wing type shit. We'll do it.
We'll get that guy Sean to come.
Yeah, we'll call him in, or we'll call some other dude named Sean.
just a random Sean that we know that hopefully he's bald.
Yeah.
A white bald Sean. Like close enough.
Hi, you think you doing? You think you would fare well?
No. No. I don't have spicy. I don't have a spicy palate anymore. I used to. It goes away. Enjoy it while y'all got it, because it goes away.
That's never going away, bro. I'm Latin too.
Oh my god, I'm Jamaican. Like, I'm supposed to still be outside with this.
Yeah, but
honestly, if my pops didn't leave me, he'd be ashamed.
Where you Jamaican? You know what I'm saying? It's been a while.
Yeah. He didn't even hear you. I heard it. That was funny. But who said if my pops didn't leave me, he'd be ashamed? It's crazy.
They gonna go crazy for that on the playback.
It's like, oh my god, did he just say that? Where is his dad? Nah, I think I might come in second place. Because here's the thing, it might hurt to get down, but I think that I'd still be curious enough to try it. Like that whole thing, like the last dab, right? Where it's like, people be shedding tears and shit like that. I could probably, I'll probably try that.
Yeah. How many times do you see yourself crying before you get to 12? Crying or like running nose? How many times?
What number?
I think probably tears would start at like the third, because they usually be eating like 5 wings or something like that. So probably
I was gonna say I'd have to fight through the last half for sure. Yeah. First 6 though, I'm munching through.
Y'all eating the whole wing, or just getting the flavor?
I would need clarification. If I have to eat the whole wing, it's going to be a lot harder than I thought. If I just need to take at least 2 bites, I could do that.
Yeah. And also, I don't even know how much you'd want to be like, eating all those, like, that's 12 wings, bro. Like, you can't be, you gotta.
That, and they're not drenched in that sauce, right? It's just like a drop on it from what I've seen.
They cook it in the sauce.
Yeah, no, on the show, they cook it. But like the last dab,
the last one is just, okay.
Yeah, a dab
wait.
Yeah,
no, I think y'all are incorrect. I think the last dab is cooked in it, and then you put a dab on it? And you put the dab on it. Yeah.
Oh, that's wild, bro.
Oh,
that's crazy, right? That's different.
Still do it.
Nah, son. So
if I don't have to eat the whole wing, I think I can do it.
They actually have had like the hottest. I had like a really hot sauce before. Like my mom, she used to have this thing.
Ghost pepper?
It's a bottle. It had I don't know if it was ghost
No,
pepper,
I
but it
think
was like
it's
a
Cap-
bottle.
what's Carolina
Death,
Reaper.
something. Yeah, I think it's that one, the Reaper one.
The Carolina Reaper is the hottest one.
So it had a skull and crossbones on the bottle. It was called Sudden Death, right?
Yeah.
And she took you're supposed to use it for like chili. You're only supposed to put like one dab in it, and then
dab in it.
that's it. Like you're not supposed to be putting all that shit in there. You could probably kill somebody with that. But she took off the cap. We all put like a finger on like the around the rim of the bottle or whatever, and just touched our tongues with it. Son, that shit was spicy all the way through. Like it just was burning crazy bad. Like, and I'm just like, yo, imagine like you ate like a wing with this, yo. Crazy. I genuinely don't think that you're supposed to. Like that when people be doing those one chip challenges, like then somebody got like seriously hurt eating like
Yep. That black
like,
chip that they sell at fucking, don't they sell it like 7-Eleven?
Yeah, they be
And
selling
had
that
to stop?
like the convenience store. Yeah, because somebody got really hurt. They had like they started drooling. Like they had to get their stomach.
You
pumped or
fucking around
some
going
shit.
to anaphylactic shot fucking with those shits, bro. Have I never told y'all the time like me and my cousin battled on who could eat the hottest pepper?
I think you did. I think you did. Nah, you told us a different story of like going back for seconds and thirds and things like that. But
Oh
that was a
yeah,
whole
yeah,
other
yeah.
thing.
Nah, we was wilding that night too. It was the same cousin. But I didn't know what a habanero pepper actually meant. Like I thought it was a regular green pepper or red pepper or whatever. I literally just ate the pepper. Ate it. Let me tell you something. The spiciness was the last problem that I had. Genuinely. My stomach felt like there was a fucking explosion that happened and everything was cleared out. Bro, I couldn't stop belching for like 6 hours. Like literally every fucking 5 seconds. So like literally like just bubbles going up. Just and like I had to like make a tub full of cold water and just put my face in it. Like literally like holding my breath, put my whole face in it because that shit would go nowhere, bro. Like my whole esophagus was hot. I know you can't actually die, but I feel like you can.
Yeah, you probably.
Like, I gotta look up the
probably
numbers.
do some like real big damage. You probably don't die from the pepper necessarily.
Yeah.
But like, there's probably some things in your body that shouldn't be functioning
Like
the
react,
right way.
like maybe it reacts something or
Yeah. And then you just like that for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like you just lost
like a pepper
18
skin,
HP.
a pepper
bro.
skin. Oh well, I'm out of focus like shit. Hold on, come on now.
You were good a second ago.
Whoa.
The hands are-
Like a pepper skin gets stuck on like the side of your fucking throat on the way down, and now it's just always hot there.
Yeah.
It burns a hole in your fucking. Oh my god.
You eating spicy food for the rest of your life, pretty much.
Yeah,
Everything you
man.
eat spicy.
That's fucked up.
Gotta
Remember they
announce
used to
it on
say
the
like
first date.
if you did that thing with your eye to get stuck like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I never
That's
tried
cap.
doing that shit.
I never
cap.
tried it either.
I never even tried.
Can you
It scared
flip your
me out.
eyelids out, T?
I could do that. Yeah. You want me to do it now?
No.
No.
Okay.
I hate it.
There's the flip the eyelids and there's the roll your eyes back. I was always scared to do both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't flip them anyway, but even if I could, I wouldn't have done it.
And
like
I have
shit
really
like that used to
sensitive
work on
eyes,
me.
so like that was just never gonna happen.
Those little wives' tales used to work on me all the time. Like if you
Oh, yeah,
told
for
me
sure. They
something,
sketch- Yep. My mom would tell me all the time, "Oh, we got cameras in the house. Better not do nothing." My fucking dumb ass. Oh yeah, there's a camera inside the clock right there. My stupid ass, yo. Now
that
here
clock?
I am. And now here I am working with fucking cameras.
Master surveillance.
Whole time been trying to figure out how she got one in the clock. Still haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, they're like,
My dumb ass.
Don't make fun of people with special needs because your kid's gonna come out that way. That's a good one. Like that's a good lie to tell.
I did that
real.
shit all the time. Now look at these niggas. I ain't gonna lie. It's something going on. I don't know if it's my karma, but
What the fuck?
it's something going on.
Only you can make that joke. only you can make that joke. Oh,
Just
man.
saying. What the one that got me real bad was my cousin told me that steam was smoke. So he like locked me in the bathroom with the hot water on, and like I thought I was gonna suffocate to death. Like I thought it was like burning, and I was really gonna like.
Yo, your cousin, bro. I was
It do get hard to breathe when it's, you know, a little.
Exactly, and it was warm. You couldn't tell me I wasn't dying.
Yeah,
you could not tell me I wasn't dying.
You probably
bro.
started panicking, and that contributed to what.
Why am I sweating?
Yeah, my heart was stopping. I could feel it.
Yeah, that shit really did work on me, man. You could have told me anything when I was
nigga never
age.
went to a sauna a day in his life. Yeah, man. Yeah,
Oh my god. I want to issue an apology to so you know how, like, you know, whenever you see like a fight video online or something, and you know the person who's recording always misses the best part.
Yeah.
I understand it now. I totally get it. There was an altercation that was happening outside of my building today, and I wanted to film so Leslie could see, right?
Yeah.
And there was a gun involved,
Oh,
so it was fairly serious. And so I'm recording, hey yo, and I'm at the window. Well, let me just show you guys the footage first.
Oh shit.
Yo, Patreon exclusive.
So, you see that nigga? Oh, let me turn the brightness down.
Yeah, I can see him a little bit. There you go.
So it's that nigga right there.
He got
a gun in his hand. I'm not
glizzy
sure if
on
you
him?
can tell. He puts the gun down right there. Starts picking up rocks and throwing it. He starts throwing it at these niggas, right?
Oh,
shit.
Got random guy in the scooter came by. Now he has the gun in his hand again at this point. Oh no, or does he? I don't remember. Oh yeah, he does. So now he's smashing the windows with the butt of the
pistol,
gun. With the butt of the gun. Right?
Yeah.
And now I'm missing this part, as you can see. Like,
you scared?
Then that guy hits him with a crowbar. He starts running away.
Shit.
Lady starts running behind. Yeah, it was a crazy scene.
Whole
And
scene.
then the car's like speeding off. I'm getting all concerned because my car's parked down the street. I'm like, oh, you better not hit my fucking car.
Hit my
So I send that to Leslie. She's like, oh, you missed the best part. And I was like, yeah. That was like the last thing on my mind was recording at that point.
Yeah.
Well, one, I'm thinking about the gun. Two, I'm looking at, like, with my real eyes, not the phone. Like, I'm
Exactly.
looking at these motherfuckers in action. And I'm also ducking.
Trying to make sure.
Because one, I don't want no stray shots aimed at me. And two, I don't want him to turn around and be like, all right, who saw that shit?
Yo, and
He comes knocking at my door.
And then
And then see me like this. I'm over here trying to raise up my eyebrows. Oh no, I'm friendly.
or just like,
buddy.
out the window.
Just like,
So,
hey, we're having a bad day, aren't we?
I'm missing all the vital shit because I'm trying to focus on 3 other things at the same time. So, for all the people that be recording fights or these violent situations that happen right in front of them, and they just so happen to be the worst cameraman, I will never talk shit ever again.
Yeah, no, I
because
get it.
I totally understand it now.
Yeah, that should be dangerous.
Getting the best shot is almost the last thing on your mind at that point. Then come to find out the gun was fake. I was like, oh, what a waste. Oh, pissed off.
Damn.
Yeah, nah, I would have been upset about that mostly. Now me and him got to fight. Babe, record this. Like I'm just like, nah, we got to square up.
And don't
now,
look at
man.
me. Look at the camera angle.
Yeah, exactly.
Get the whole
We know
thing.
the gun's fake now.
I'm pretty big on, like, if I'm recording something, trying to get like really good angles and like trying to like almost like like frame the shot well. You know what I'm saying? Like I will like do like sweeping. You know what I mean? Like I'll try to like get around to the front or like zoom in if it's supposed to be like, you know what I'm saying? People like fight scenes is different. You want to get as much of like the scene as possible
like a
because
wide
people
angle.
can kind of
You need
you
a wide
want to get
angle.
like as wide of an angle as you can. So I've never actually been in a situation. I don't record fights personally.
Once I saw he had the strap, I was like, "Oh, got to record this."
I try not to record.
Like, this guy just moved in like a couple months ago too. Like, what the fuck he up to?
I try not to record altercations. I don't think I ever will. I think either I'm gonna mind my business or I'm gonna try to, especially if it's like on some domestic violence shit. Like I'll definitely try to, like, even if I don't know them, there's typically some way to de-escalate that situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, don't go to jail. Like, I know you don't want to go to jail.
But what if
people
they hit
out
your,
here?
like, again,
I'm
what if
sorry,
they hit
but
your
I
car?
am not
That's-
de-escalating any situation that has to do with a gun. Like, if I'm the third party, it's up to you. You guys handle that. I'll be over here. You know,
I've never de-escalated a single thing in my entire life.
Nah,
But yeah, but like, it's good to have that
definitely-
footage, because if they did hit his car, then it'd be like, yo, these people was bugging, they drove off, they hit my shit, like insurance. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's probably good to record
Craziest thing?
things for that purpose.
somebody was moving in as all that shit was happening.
Damn.
Right
That's what
next
they
to
doing.
the person with the gun.
I've actually had a similar situation as that. I went up to my daughter's school when she was going to school in Brooklyn, public school, and I had already heard it was a bad school. You know, you go on Google, look at the reviews, the fucking school got a 2 out of 10 and shit like that. I thought,
Bring your
you know,
pockets
you
over,
look at
baby.
it, you be like, yo, is this out of 5? Like, you just hoping it's out of 5. Like, no, this shit is out of 10. But bro, I went to the school to talk to the principal about something. And literally, as I'm getting in the building, you know, you get your little pass or whatever. I'm walking up to the principal's office, and I see clearly a 6-year-old girl and a 6-year-old boy engaged in combat. Like, literally, they were going at it, bro. And like,
Fisticuffs.
they were in, like, bro, it would have been, you know how, like in cartoons where it's like when they just do the big ass ball of smoke and dust and shit like that,
Yeah,
and you just see
fists
like
coming up.
hands. That's how bad it was, bro. At some point, the little girl tossed the little boy on the floor and literally kicked him in the fucking face. And like, the security guard came, broke them up, grabbed them both up, and took them.
Shot one
And
of
now
them.
I'm just sitting here having witnessed that, like, trying to go to the principal's office, and I'm just like, I gotta get my kid the fuck out of this school, because I don't know what this was, but
You
that
in the
can't
meeting
be a
shaking?
good sign.
You're like, yeah, I just came to up.
Bro, literally, like, the level of violence displayed by them 6-year-olds was like too fucking much. I'm like, nah, this school has earned its fucking reputation. I'm an adult. Y'all don't give a fuck? Like nobody's gonna stop. Somebody's parent is here, you don't care, you still gotta get this nigga. This is your op? Like, it was wild. Like, y'all 6.
Before we get into the music, tell me about, since we here, tell me
Yeah.
about the worst fight that your school had.
Damn, I was never around for the fights, but the worst fight actually involved a teacher and somebody who wasn't even a student. So I guess there was this girl. I don't know if it was like her boyfriend or something along those lines. But he pulls up at the school after class is let out, and everybody's like, you know, outside. They got, you know, the teachers are out there making sure everybody gets to their parents and stuff. No drama. Nobody's like hanging around or whatever not supposed to be doing. This guy pulls up. He starts grabbing on the girl in front of everybody. And so the wrestling coach sprints down there. It gives this nigga the fucking business, bro. You twist this nigga up like a pretzel, bro. He had this,
Damn.
yo.
And it's probably illegal. He's not
until
hitting
the
him.
police got there. No.
Yeah, it's probably not. Yeah, it's probably not illegal.
Oh, he had
It's
him.
like-
He just had no. He wasn't like beating his ass. He was had these
Yeah.
niggas in a hole, making them. All right, tap. You know,
Yeah,
fucking idiot, bro.
Restraints.
City Hall right next door.
yeah, bugging, bro.
I've seen some pretty bad ones. I do remember we had, you know how like every school got that one male teacher, probably black, that's just like the militant one. That's just like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the teacher, like, ooh, you gonna get in trouble. Like, when he comes, it's
The
like,
one that come
ooh.
into the other people's classes to like just stare and just
Now y'all
give you
know.
problems.
Now y'all know.
Yeah,
Y'all too
the
damn
teachers
loud.
Go
in
to
here.
him for help.
Come with me.
Like,
He's giving you issues.
what?
Come with me.
Come with me. Yeah, that's you. Come with me. Like, oh shit. we ain't never gonna see him again.
We're going to the shadow realm.
But yeah, man, one of the students' parents came up and laid that nigga out. Like, literally,
Yo, Wait,
laid his ass
teacher
out.
laid him out, or the parent came
the
up
parent
laid
laid out the teacher.
Oh,
nigga lost all aura at that point, bro.
Yeah,
like that was it.
Yeah,
it was over.
Bro.
You need a transfer. You can't.
Yeah, you got to transfer. You can't be Mr. Clark from Lean on Me after I seen a teacher lay you. I mean, after I seen a parent lay you out like that, bro. Don't touch
And
me.
let it be my parent. Oh man.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. If my parent was the one who laid you out, don't you ever make that nigga my screensaver. You'll say something.
Yeah, I'm coming to
telling you, man. Nah, it was, but that might not have been. That was the worst fight that I seen, like, you know, when I was young. But I probably was actually in the worst fight in my high school. It was just, you know, it seemed like a regular scene. Some girl didn't like the way this guy was talking to her, called her brother. The brother was a gang member, brought all his goons up to the school. And me and my homies just happened to get kind of wrangled up in it. Now, it's crazy because the first dude that was like pressing my man, that nigga wasn't my man like that, right? So I wasn't actually gonna get involved. I was just like, damn, they gonna jump his ass.
Yeah, look how
You're like, look, see?
You find out how close you are to somebody. He's like,
knew it.
yeah, I don't even fuck with him like that. We just be sitting together at lunch sometimes. Yeah.
But one of the other guys that really was my friend, I know that they were a bit closer. So I don't know if he was gonna jump in either. All I know is he was getting beat up. They was clearly about to jump him. I looked to the left and I seen my man like do one of these, like he was gonna go, and I went. Like, and I only went because I seen him ready to go. And then we got into this big ass fucking brawl in the middle of the highway, stopped fucking traffic. It was this big old scene. Like, cops came, we all ran, blah blah blah. Had to get on the bus at a different fucking bus stop because, you know, they was just rounding people up that was getting on the bus. It was a whole big thing. When I spoke to my man about it the next day, I was like, yo, I promise you, bro, I was gonna let that nigga get jumped. I wasn't going unless you went. He was like, nigga, you moved first. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like,
I definitely believe it. That's what
knowing you now, you probably did go first. And you probably just said that to justify.
I promise you, bro. I was not. I didn't care enough about homie to jump into his fucking situation.
Yeah, but you just wanted to fight.
Itching. Yeah, you was itching, bro. I know. Just know who you are, bro. It's two sides to that story for sure. You was like, you saw him go, but I can tell you for sure that he has the right recollection of that.
It wasn't
you
words,
saw
it
me
was
go.
jealousy.
It's like, what? Niggas is brawling and it ain't me.
Nah, I'm mad. He's like, gonna get mad. Yeah, nah,
I don't think that's what happened. But yeah, that was probably the biggest fight that happened at my school, and it was, you know, nobody got seriously hurt. It was just, you know, big ass bro. Shit happens.
So the biggest fight that happened that I can remember at my school was in high school. And actually, well, there's two fights. So one that happened in middle school was bad because a nigga got flipped. Like, there's one of the skinny young kids was trying to fight the biggest nigga in my grade, and he pretty much flipped his ass. Like, that was pretty bad. Like, it was just It was like it looked exactly like how those cartoon fights look with the big nigga in the school, where they like putting like they hitting them, but it's like they getting like just. Like, it's just a sponge. It's like you fighting a sponge. It's just going right in. There's nothing happening.
Like
literally
SpongeBob
picked that
when he
nigga
fought,
up and threw him and flipped him. Yeah. It was so bad that they had to send that nigga home. The little one, but the big one, he was just chilling. You know what I'm saying? But that was pretty bad. He flipped him, and that was pretty bad. And then in my high school, it was actually between a girl and a gay nigga. They got in a fight, and at the Catholic school, they didn't know how to handle that because they was like.
It's like this is not actually a girl, y'all. Like, they had to like figure it out.
They were like,
he just talks like that.
Yeah, they were like, a guy and a girl got in a fight, but he's gay.
Yeah, they had to do some extra processing before they
it
was
like anything. A whole other process other than that, and she lost. So now it's like,
no shit.
Y'all just let this nigga beat her up.
So now it's like, so now it's just it transforms, right? Like it gets escalated to like another case.
I bet it does.
Yeah, nah, damn, I caught it too, D. I caught it too.
Bad emphasis on the first syllable.
Wait, what did I say? I forgot what I even repeat what I said. I even
Said it transforms.
Oh my god!
I know you meant the situation.
Yeah. It turns into a whole other thing. It escalates it. Now it's like, oh yeah, it's like but that was like probably the worst thing. It was also a fight on graduation night. Like two girls, I guess that wasn't fucking with each other. I guess this was their last time to get it in. But they was fighting in the parking lot, right at Prudential Center.
I've seen that happen and I never understood it. I know girls who fight at graduation. Like, this is my last time seeing you. One more time. You know what I'm saying? Or like, I've been waiting for you this whole time. I can't
get expelled that much, now. I graduated.
Yeah, exactly.
Now it's up.
I can't hold anger that much. I don't get how people do that shit. Like, you've been waiting this whole time. I'm either like smoke you while we here, like when I'm there, or it's not gonna happen. Once I'm in a good mood, I can't like fight at that point. I'm not gonna want to.
I don't know, man. I feel like that's the best time to get your shit off. If it's like, they can't take my degree away now. I got or my diploma away now. I graduated. And like I might get. But
you can still get arrested. Like, you actually are better off fighting within the framework of school. Because now
you still at that point graduating high school. You still 17, right? Like
you still technically.
Yeah, you ain't getting arrested.
Unless you black.
Nah, they were Spanish, but they were cool. They were cool, and not like Dame Spanish. They were like light skinned,
like actually Spanish.
Yeah,
they were like. He speaks Spanish.
Yeah, speaky. Yeah,
Damn, you speak Spanish?
No.
Nah, we talked about
not
this
at all.
already.
Nope.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure, but I be forgetting shit.
They would be a cold ass nigga if he knew Spanish though.
For real, I think so too.
Nigga start playing Meet Your Padre and just.
Has that song grown on y'all yet? Can we get it?
Not at all.
All right, so
and it never will.
I don't know. All right, so let's get into it. Drake and Party dropped a collab album last week. Much anticipated. This is like the first set of music that Drake has dropped since he got his ass whooped in this beef. Yeah. And 21 songs.
Too damn.
Most of it R&B, right? Some songs just Drake, some songs just Party, but a lot of it are just them together. And
mostly Drake though.
Yeah, mostly. Yeah, so that's my first question. Was this a Drake album or was this a Party album? Did it feel more like a Party album than a Drake album to y'all?
This was a Drake album that he used Party's namesake to get off without having to please any of his label duties.
To me, it's a Drake album that Drake decided to leave most of the Party vocals still on. These are PartyNextDoor sweatshop records that Drake said, I'm not okay. So for these, I'm gonna let you have the vocals and just leave them in there, and I'm gonna still do different parts. I think that's what these are demos. These are PartyNextDoor demos that he shot.
The lyrical split is Drake 65%, Party 35%.
Okay, so that's what this felt like to me. It felt like a big combination of all those things, right? Like him wanting it to be a Party album technically so that he doesn't have to fulfill most of his label's obligations. And because of all the beat switches that happened, it felt a lot like Party songs that he pulled out of the vault and then either added a verse to, like maybe cut his verse short and added a verse to it, or straight up just took the best part of those Party songs and input it onto other songs that he was already working on.
That's what I think too. I was listening to them like, yo, bro, they're damn near not even. It's like watching a movie and like watching two people talk in different scenes. Yeah. It was like why is this like the Party part is one song and then the Drake part is another song? Why are they the same song? These are two different songs.
They were not in the studio for any of this. This was all like concocted by producers and engineers. Like this was all like
this is like a posthumous album. the fuck?
Yeah. Like we take all the best parts of everything that's been done so far. We put it together. He put some new verses and some new songs on there. I've seen people say that "Give Me a Hug" is probably the newest song that is on here, probably because of some of the
considering the lyrics.
Yeah. But some of the beat switches on that are pretty good too. You know, like I like that whole. I love that "I Miss You" sample. You know, pretty good. But
Aaron
overall,
Hall,
this definitely felt like a lot of like vault tracks that he kind of just inserted. Like this, a lot of this music could have came out like years ago.
And
Literal
I think
years
that's
ago,
what,
a lot of the songs could have came out.
and I think that's what most people felt was just like these are versions of songs that we already have from them, like from both of them, and I'd rather just listen to those again instead of like trying to learn a new song. Now, I did like thematically it being like a winter album. I did like it has so many like Toronto references. I think CN Tower is a fire song. I think there's a couple of songs on there that I genuinely like will probably listen to maybe twice more. But then I'm just gonna go back to Wednesday Night Interlude. Or I'm just gonna go back to like other shit, bro. Like they've done these other songs the same way and probably better. So mostly the album was just boring to me. Even Give Me a Hug. You Broke My Heart is the same beat as Give Me a Hug. Like that is the same beat pretty much. And his flow is pretty much the same. But I like You Broke My Heart. I think You Broke My Heart is a dope kind of record. So I'd rather just go listen to that again. I really wasn't impressed with it. I don't think give y'all thoughts, because I do want to talk about the state of Drake, and like I probably will never talk about this again, but like that's my review. I thought it was boring, and I thought there's better versions of all those songs on other albums.
I'll give a short review. I'm gonna start with Love, because I actually started off talking to y'all with hate, so I'll start with some Love.
Yeah, you said that shit was trash at like 12:15.
Yeah, word.
Because I'd listened to it at midnight, and then I'd listen to it again like when I woke up, some things, and I was just like, this ain't pulling me. But since then I've gone out. It was like a weekend, so I went outside, I played some certain songs in the car. Some things kind of grew on me, some things just still didn't. And the ones that I naturally like gravitated towards, the ones that I wanted, I like listened to. Like that Party Deeper track is like still one of my favorite tracks on that album.
I like Deeper.
And so the Love is more has grown on me since then. A little bit more, like after like just some of the dirt clears, after my expectations haven't been reached, I kind of like learned to just take it for what it is. So I've like saved some more tracks after a while and just listened to more things after I've like skimmed through it a little bit. And there's some I still don't like the Meet Your Padre track as much, but I can see the appeal in it. Like, my thing is this, right? I think Drake, after this ass whooping, and we'll get more into the state of Drake conversation, he might be corny to a lot of people, right? And so I feel like the pool of people, like the intention of this album, that's their intention for this album, which is they want you to fuck to it, right? I feel like there's a pool of people that get taken out of your option list of the people that you can fuck to this album, because they might hear them and be like, turn this shit off. You know what I'm saying? Like it might be like, I don't want to hear him. Like he's corny, and the whole A minor thing. Like it might just be like, it might give that person the ick. So there's a lot of people that get taken out of that pool. But on the other side of things, there are some things on here that do work, right? It does work well. And there are some things that are on here that are fun. Like I like the first half of Nokia, and we'll get more into that later. But I like the first half of Nokia that night that I listened to it. And then the second half I hated. And now I like the second half a little more. Like it captured me. It got me.
Baby girl.
Let me see you do your dance. I got it. I get it. Like I was outside. It was nice. Like I was just like, damn, it's kind of annoyingly fun. It feels like it feels fun. So, I I definitely upgrade. I think I gave this album like a 5 or something like that. Like, cause I said like I only saved like a couple songs from it, but now it's definitely up to like a 6.5 in that sense. That's not great, but there are songs from it that I've playlisted. It's not a cohesive album. You don't have to listen to it all the way through if you don't want to, which is something that I think I require a little bit more from albums these days. Is like a through line, but yeah, no, I definitely do enjoy most of this, and it probably is because a lot of it isn't rapping from him. So, but we'll get more.
Yeah, I've always said that my favorite Drake is actually singing Drake. Funny enough, but I will say that a lot of these songs didn't really come off as the singing Drake that I know. Like to what Ha was saying, this really did feel like a party album that Drake kind of just pick and chose what songs he wanted to keep, what songs he wanted to add to, merge together. It seemed almost experimental in a sense than your typical Drake album in terms of how he treated a lot of these songs, the merging of beats, the transitioning from one to the next, the sequencing, whether it made sense or it didn't. Like I'm not a huge fan of Meet Your Padre going into Nokia personally. I don't think Meet Your Padre will ever grow on me. I've heard Drake speak Spanish before. He's done it so much better than this with what he's done. Yeah. That song he has with Romeo Santos from way back then, that was actually a good song. Like that was like he sounded better than this. Like what did he say? Give me your phone numero, por favor. like
just corny. Just a nigga that don't know Spanish trying to speak Spanish and just like that's the charm, I guess. But
honestly, it's what it is that, and there's no way to say this without sounding crazy. All non-niggas, as they get older, the fucking mask goes away a little bit. And they turn into their dads. Or they just turn into the version of themselves that they are most associated with. Like when you, like, I don't know, like, I don't know if you guys ever, like, y'all remember Jin, the Asian rapper?
Mm-hmm.
Have you gone to his Instagram page recently? That is a regular ass Chinese man now. All the baggy clothes and the do-rags and fitteds and all that stuff is gone. That is a normal Chinese man now. He still loves hip hop and all that stuff. You know, the phase kind of just goes away. And Drake doing these songs, he sounds like a white man. Like he just sounds like a white dude that's trying to like get at a Latina, you know what I'm saying? And just like on vacation or some shit like that. Like a white dude that's vacationing in Colombia, like just try to, I want to meet your padre. Like just the corniest fucking possible. And again, that's kind of a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like them white dudes on vacation be mad fun to chill with. You know what I mean? So again, it's fine that he's like turning into that, but that is what he's turning into.
He's Jack Harlow.
I think Jack Harlow is still young enough to not be that corny. Like when you're
I'm saying in the sense of like the line that Jack Harlow is like, oh, I'm Vanilla Baby. Like he has like the white dude charm.
Yeah, it's the white dude charm at this point. And the funny thing, if I brought up that Jay-Z thing in the chat because I think the most successful thing that Kendrick did is probably put Drake in his proper place, which is fuck a rap beat. I'm trying to get the party lit. Like now you can associate Drake with like the Nellies and like the Ja Rules and like those kind of guys. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we don't gotta pretend he's like this deep rapper. We don't gotta pretend that he's like wanted to go to the game. Like no,
that he's in the big three of hip hop.
Yeah, we don't gotta pretend that like this shit is more than anything other than party music. You know what I'm saying? And like that is okay. I think that's kind of the place that I've always had him in. And like even while being a Drake fan, I'm like I like Drake because I think Drake makes good music. People that don't like Drake, oh, he don't write his own raps. I don't think that matters if the music is good. oh, he's not growing. I don't think that matters if the music is good. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm okay with putting him in his proper place. But what happens is he comes out with an album and everyone talks about how he's the best in the game. And it's just like, nah, you can still like the music, but just like frame it properly. You know what I'm saying? If the best movies you've ever seen are Marvel movies, then you probably ain't seen that many movies. And that's fine. Some of those Marvel movies are very, very fucking dope. But they're never going to be Schindler's List. Like, it's okay. And for the people that talk about how, oh, if y'all love that shit so much, you would listen to it more, or like, nigga, sales would be higher. I don't want to watch Schindler's List all the fucking time. Like, I'm definitely going to watch Avengers more often than I'm going to watch, like some of the deep fucking movies that always win Oscars. Again, everything has its place. I think everyone is in their proper place now. So
for now,
that's fine.
Well, ultimately, I think if you're a Drake fan, you should be happy with this release. Like if you're still recovering, if you were trying to cope with the loss of the battle for so long, you should be okay with this release. No, he gave you some bops, he gave you some slow songs, he gave you some raps, and I'm sure he's gonna come out with more. This guy doesn't seem like he's going away anytime soon. Every single time we feel like this guy's gonna just take a little break, he comes back a few months later. I think there's more raps to come. Personally, I think he gave us some sexy songs for now, which I hate the title of this album because they're slow songs, but not a lot of them were sexy.
That's what I was gonna ask.
I don't know about you guys.
So that's the question. Yeah,
I didn't
are we
get
gonna talk about it? Like, how many of these songs are y'all actually fucking to? Like, are these all these songs? There's not a lot of options to that, and that's why
there's a run from I think it was Pimmy's Dilemma to
which was fire.
Raining in Houston.
Yeah,
outside of Give Me a Hug. And Brian Steele. Brian Steele's like more, I think, a rap song too. Well, Pimmy's Dilemma and Raining in Houston specifically, I think Deeper.
The last track, Greedy is fire.
Yes, Greedy's
a good one.
And there's just some of them where if you don't pay attention to the lyrics, you can still fuck to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but if you're listening to what he's saying, it's like, all right.
There's a whole album that I've created based off of what he wanted the theme to be. And a lot of them are taking the rap songs off and leaving the sexy songs. Like, if you wanted this intention, there are a couple songs you could have chopped off of this for sure. So, and I think this felt like a flex, right? I think he was trying to kind of emphasize that maybe the other side can't do this as much. Right? Is that what he's trying to hint at? Is that where he's taking the beef now? Listen, they say 48 laws of power, like, I forgot exactly which one it was, but it was the rule they talked about where if you want to like control the game, control the deck kind of thing, right? If you have the deck, then you can kind of control the game. So it might be possible that he's trying to listen to Kendrick and keep making us keep making us dance and wave our hands and it won't be no threat kind of thing. And also flex that I can rap well, but I can also go on this other side and be sexy and get the bitches lit, but you might not be able to do that in the same type of fashion. Sure. And he might kind of have a point, because then my next question to y'all is, how much Kendrick are y'all fucking to? You know what I'm saying? Like, Kendrick music is not for that. He has some, but he don't have as much as Drake, for sure. But that might be, which I guess, all right, if that's the argument that you want to make now, like, do you think Kendrick is possible of making an album strictly an album for us to fuck to? And we probably wouldn't have been interested in that. But just answer that question and then we could just keep on going with this album, because that is a question that I had for y'all.
I think so.
You think he could do it if he wanted to?
Yeah.
I think
it would be a lot of fucking features.
A collab
he can't do it on his own.
SZA. Yeah, who does he collab with?
SZA, Summer.
Yeah. Well, no, I think Summer chose a side, because I think Summer is performing with because Drake announced like some shows or something like that, and Summer Walker is like on that lineup, so I think she might have chose up a little bit, but that's besides the point. But
believe it or not, the bitches love Kendrick Lamar, bro.
They do.
Like they've been calling him a cutie patootie for like 2 years now.
I know,
Like
but
this
we
ain't
talking
even
about the
like
music,
new shit.
bruh. You talking about the
No.
music,
I'm talking
though.
about. I'm so. Let me ask a follow-up question. If you met a girl and you was, you know what I'm saying, y'all vibing, you on a date, and she's like, put some music on, and well, for one, which one are you going to first? Are you playing Luther or are you playing Deeper? Right? Let's just.
Where'd I find this person?
So that's what I'm gonna say.
Depends on where I met him.
If she would rather vibe with the Party and the Drake album, do you judge her differently? Like,
Yeah.
you do, right?
A little bit.
So I think a woman who is more into like Kendrick is probably more my type of woman, like personally. You know what I'm saying? Like if a girl likes Drake, again, it's about the mission, right? If she likes Drake, maybe that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not impressed by that. Like, and I probably judge her a little bit differently. But if she likes Kendrick and like she really, really likes Kendrick and like understands like, I like how deep he is. I like how, you know what I'm saying?
But nobody's
like,
thinking about all that when you're just trying to get some pussy in the moment.
I hear what you're saying though, but strictly on a music standpoint, which playlist are you putting on? Because if Reincarnated comes on,
I'm not putting a
when
rapper
I'm
on if I'm getting.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
picking the
putting a
Drake
rapper on,
side.
bro.
I'm picking the Drake side because after Luther, what's coming on next?
exactly. Hey,
My
Nasty,
chances
nah,
of another sexy song coming on the shuffle or whatever, like it's a higher chance if I'm looking at the Drake side person, honestly.
it's a bigger risk to put on the Kendrick playlist for sex than the Drake playlist for sure.
I don't think so, because if you put your Drake radio on right now, yes, you're gonna get the Drake and Party record, but then it's gonna go to fucking Moneybagg Yo. Like it's not necessarily gonna go to some fly shit. If you put on Kendrick right now, that shit might go to Lucky Day. You know what I'm saying? Like it can go either way. Like and those songs are gonna be more of a vibe again for the type
Drake
of woman.
radio.
Yeah, let's do it.
First song's Child's Play.
Yep.
Right after that, it goes to Weekend, Mac Miller and Miguel. Apparently by J. Cole, Poetic Justice featuring Kendrick Lamar featuring Drake. Best Time, Brent Fayez, Drake, Big X the Pug, P Power, Gunna, Novocaine, Frank Ocean, What's Your Name, Too Much in the Morning. Oh, yo, hit a little stride right there.
Yeah.
All right, now let's look Kendrick.
It's gonna start with
Kendrick
Not Like
Lamar
Us.
radio. It's gonna start. No, it starts with Squabble Up.
Okay.
Wheels Fall Off. Tyler $, Kanye West, their new song that just dropped. Him All Along, Gunna. 20s by Giveon. That's a good one. I Been by Larry June. 2 Chainz and The Alchemist. Denial is a River by Doechii. Whacked Out Murals. Something to Rap About. Freddie Gibbs. The Alchemist, Tyler the Creator.
I can't do it.
Yo, whacked out murals coming on when you stroking, bro.
Who you trying to fuck? Yeah, nah, that shit ain't gonna work.
Yesterday, somebody
Used to bump the car to 3.
Oh
Nah,
man,
for in that case, yeah, I'm going with the Drake playlist. But
I know you are, but it's all right. I know.
both of them is kind of weak to me. I'm not putting a rapper.
They were.
On. Again, I'm just.
They were very similar. They were a lot more similar than I thought they would be.
Yeah, I'm going to some pure R&B shit. I'm going to Jagged Edge. Like again, the other part that I was gonna say. Now we can stop trying to ask everyone to do everything, right? Because what you end up with is very bland fucking music. I don't actually need Drake to make R&B music. It's dope that he can. Mm-hmm. It's not going to be the best R&B you ever heard. And the same thing is true with his raps. They're not going to be the best raps you ever heard. Like yes, there was a time where like blending hip hop and R&B was like new. That shit is not new no more. And the best raps and the best R&B are not being made by one fucking person. Like maybe we can just diversify our fucking playlists again and not just play Drake all the time. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can have cause I'm putting Leon Thomas on if I'm really in one of them moods. I'm putting, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I'm not going to Drake for sexy time. So
I am really confused that if that's the lane that he wanted to be in, right, in this R&B phase, I'm kind of confused why he didn't try to be more on the, because I know he could probably do it. I know he could be like on like the real type of R&B type of styles, right? Not just the party music. Like I know he could probably, because like the Pimmy's Dilemma, right? He has these songs like he has like these little songs on these albums sometimes that are like he's not even on it, but he has like these beautiful fucking records. Yeah, interludes.
Every interlude.
Yebba's Heartbreak was fucking beautiful. Yeah. The Summer's Over interlude, fucking beautiful. Like he has like these people that he can put on these songs. Like so you know he's around these people. But I just don't understand why he has no desire to actually be more associated, like with the writers of like the Leon Thomases. Like why is it always about like, you know, his failed experiences with women, or like actually just not or beefing women, or just other things that aren't as like there's obviously a different phase of like the R. Yeah, this is not as deep as like certain R&B artists, right? Like listening to the people that can actually. It probably comes down to the fact that he can't actually sing, and that's always what separates it, right? Like the rappers between who actually can rap and who can make a rap song, versus the singers who can actually sing, versus people who can make like a song that you can sing to.
Yeah,
right.
Because I had that opinion with the Honestly Nevermind album. Was Drake's not a good enough vocalist to carry such melodic, like where the artist is carrying the melody, right? The music is very rhythmic, doesn't really have a lot of deviation from a harmonic standpoint.
Yeah, it doesn't.
He's not a strong enough singer to hold it together. That's why I didn't like Honestly Nevermind.
It doesn't need him.
It doesn't need him, right? Exactly. Like that's why I like Beyonce's Renaissance album is fucking great to me, because she used a similar, which is why he's getting his ass kicked, by the way. Like we made that clear, right? Him doing Honestly Nevermind is the reason why he's being destroyed right now. You played with the Queen. You tried to shit on the Queen's trilogy rollout. Are you stupid? Yeah. After that, go listen to America Has a Problem.
You heard what Freddie Gibbs was saying too?
Nah, what'd he say?
Freddie Gibbs and Dan. This is white hip hop journalist who's really cool with Freddie. He's actually dope. I think something Kev.
It's Kevo.
Whatever.
Bootleg Kev.
Bootleg Kev.
Yeah.
Bootleg
Yes.
Kev.
Yeah.
So he was talking about this one time that him, Freddie Gibbs, and Drake were all hanging out, and this is right before Freddie had dropped his last album. You know, the one with the rabbits on it and everything.
Yeah.
What was it?
You Only
and
Die Twice?
it also had the money sign in the
Yeah.
Soul separately.
Yes, soul separately.
Soul separately. Yeah, there you go.
So SSS. So he says that he was showing Drake all these ideas mad long ago, before that album had even came out. Drake was like, "Oh, I fuck with the ideas." Da, da, da. He was like, you know, he was a fan of Freddie, obviously, as anybody who likes hip hop is going to be, and you know, they were vibing with one another. I'm not sure if they ever ended up working on something together, but
I think he said
Freddie
that
had showed Drake all these ideas. Yeah, Freddie ultimately Freddie showed Drake all his ideas with the rabbits and the money signs and all that stuff. And then Freddie goes online and he started, I don't know, he could be joking, he could not be, but he was saying, hey, you know, Drake might have stole some of his ideas for some of this rollout stuff. Yeah. Because I don't think it's on the main cover, but Drake was using a lot of like the rabbits for some of his like, you know, alternate album art and stuff like that. And then obviously, you know, the sexy songs with the money sign on them. So Freddie and Kev were kind of feeling the type of ways about that. There was also the other musician who had I think Party had reached out to him once, because Party had saw him take a photo in front of that same tower that they took their photo in front of, and kind of stole that whole idea from him.
I think he did a Drake freestyle over at that same location.
Yeah.
So it was like it had association and everything.
Yeah. So integrity against being questioned. Yeah, I did end up seeing those. So.
I mean, but I do believe. I mean, I don't think there's any coincidences, but I do think that sometimes people can like have a similar idea and you know, accidentally, like at least in the back of your mind, like not realize that you're stealing from somebody else. But I think your job is to like, I definitely have like written whole melodies that later on I heard like, I got this from a song. like I didn't realize it at the time, but I'm like, I definitely got that from another song.
Inspiration's real. You get inspired. Like you get
inspired. The shit kind of just sits in your brain, and then you just kind of it comes out. It just like regurgitates itself.
Inspiration. There's theft. There's a certain rapper that we know. I don't want to say his name. Trendell, but I went on his Spotify. I went on his Spotify. He made a song now I remember it's because you sent that song and you were asking for the name, and I was like, oh, that sounds like Sada Baby, and then I went to check out Sada Baby's voice real quick to make sure it's that song, and then I heard Worldwide Choppers, right, and then I was thinking like, damn, like I know this song, but it sounds like another song, and then I realized that it sounded like I'm gonna type it,
another one.
Oh, why can't I? Oh, here we go. It sounded like this song. So I went to his Spotify. Because I know he dropped it. He was talking about it all last summer. So I went to his Spotify to see if it was still there. Gone. I was like, ho.
They got his ass.
niggas came. Because I started to think about it. I was like, when you see me in my dance. I was like, oh, you stole that whole shit. Karma's beautiful. You should have paid me, bro.
Yeah, it's up. It's up for sure. Yeah, man. Now, and they hope they charge your ass too.
Yeah, word. Now he's making skits again.
Such as that, yeah. Keep making us laugh. There'll be no threat, man. Yeah, bro. Oh shit, that's funny as hell. But yeah, like inspiration happens, right? People will definitely feel like they've heard, like they might not even recognize it, but it's the people that listen to both people who might be like, yeah, you definitely to this. I know people were kind of accusing Drake. I didn't hear the connection, but people were accusing him of stealing the Nokia song from Drum, which it wouldn't be the first time that he did it. You know, there's another song that
you've
like that whole Hotline, bro. As soon as I heard Hotline Bling, I immediately thought of, like, I was like, yo, this sounds like that other song. Mm-hmm. Like this sounds like I didn't. I wasn't listening.
What was it called?
Cha Cha. I like the Cha Cha.
Oh, Cha Cha. I like the Cha Cha.
Basically the same like type of beat and dance and whatever. But yeah, it's not above him for sure. So let's talk about the songs that we actually do like on here. So Todd, do you like Nokia? How do you feel about Nokia?
It's okay. I don't mind it. I recognize that again. That he's just throwing shit at the wall. So yeah, it's okay. I don't hate it.
You know, I've realized I think dance / house music might be my favorite genre of music. Because I recently started this playlist.
It's good.
I recently started this playlist on Spotify, and I titled it undeniably my favorite songs of all time. Like songs that like when they come on, I don't skip them. And the first songs on there are "Remind Me" by Royksop. I'm not sure if you guys remember. Everywhere I go.
Yeah, it's from that Geico commercial back in the day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Is that one? "Soft Spot" by Jameson. What's it called? It's not. I don't know if it's a house. It's not a house or a dance song, but you know, "Don't Stop Till You Get Enough" and "You Rock My World" by Michael Jackson. Like songs that you would dance to.
Groovy type of songs. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. What else is on here? Yeah, another like dancey type of song, but "Never Too Much" by Luther Vandross. Like I love songs that just like get me feeling and moving and dancing and stuff. And Nokia does it, bro. Like even if Drake did not have a verse on here at all. Like just that whole the beat itself, the fucking the is it Stacy? Is it Ashley? Like that's fine. Like it's the fact that I can picture this being a Nokia commercial or this being used in a commercial in 2007, 2008 that makes me love this so much because I just love that type of music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got to be honest with y'all. I don't think I heard the rest of this album. Like I don't think I heard anything past "Somebody Loves Me."
Past what? It is a long album, so I don't blame you.
I told you I was bored. I don't think I actually.
You need to listen.
I don't think I actually heard the rest of this.
You need to listen because it's like it's important. So you didn't get to the song. It had a Nokia sample and then it was like it changed. The beat switched and it changed into like a more like, you know, if you don't know the baby girl,
just play that shit. Yo, play it. Just play it. Just play it, bro. If you're gonna play one song off this album, play that one.
All right, I'm doing it. Let's do it.
Who's calling that shit?
Play the first 30 seconds of this, and then to the baby girl.
Who's calling that shit? Who? Yeah. OVO Sound 2025. Who's calling that shit?
Is it Stacy? Is it Becky? Is it Keisha? Is it Abby? Was it Danny? Is it Party? Where's the function?
Where the fuck the function? Where the fuck the function? The way I feel right now, I feel like we need to be all alone. So if you just playing around, you need to tell your girl, take a fine ass home, and that's real. Stop teasing me. Stop teasing me. I could change your life so easily. I keep begging you to stay, but you're leaving me. Leaving me. We got sticks in the club illegally. Got the whole 6.
All right, so you get that, right? You heard the whole Nokia. It's cute, right? You did that.
Yeah.
But then the beat switches and it turns into something else. So I think this might be the part that it is. I don't have to find it, but this is the part.
Hey,
Is it Stacy?
where the fuck the function? Where the fuck the function?
Baby girl.
Hated this when I first heard it.
Baby girl.
Nah, that just feels good. That feels good.
Baby girl. Baby girl. Let me see you do your dance. Let me see you twirl. Shake an ass in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram.
Yo, who the fuck is this?
Is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma
I think that was Tizo.
Like bless me. Hit
Yo.
the dance floor. Getting that.
Shout out to Tizo touchdown for saving this nigga, bro. It might be Tizo.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is, but I don't know. It just feels like Tizo.
Baby
It's somebody from
girl.
Toronto.
Yeah, that's what I was
Baby
saying too. It's probably just like
girl.
somebody from Toronto that's just
Yeah,
we don't know
Smiley,
their name
Smiley.
yet. Maybe he's trying to put. Imagine he's just trying to put him on. It's just when we find out who this person is, it might be the next person.
I'm gonna find out. It's definitely
OBS
out.
sound.
Like
So that's the thing. The best moments on these Drake albums don't be Drake moments. They be somebody else kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like having
It don't
a
be
moment.
needing him. If this
Yeah.
song came out, like if this part came out and it wasn't Drake and it's just baby girl, let me
It's a
see you
hit.
do your dance, let me see you twirl. Like that's
Yeah.
kind of hot. Like it don't
That's
need.
hard. That's hard, yeah.
It's just the Drake label and name that it's on his album, and that's what that's why we're gonna listen. It's gonna get the looks, but this could have came out and been somebody else for sure.
I think I told y'all. I think Brent's last album was a Tommy Richmond rollout. Like it was like that album was so clearly influenced by Tommy Richmond that when Tommy Richmond came out, we had already been assimilated to that sound.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So like it's a good move. It really is a good move to like debut like a lot of people don't like recognize that WizKid was on One Dance. Like Drake kind of brought Afro beats to America.
Yeah,
Like at least to the West, you know what I
fuck
mean?
is
Like
Elkan is the name of the person who does the baby girl.
how you spell it?
ELKAN.
Elkin. Interesting.
Okay, I think I might have heard of this dude before.
It's funny because when I look it up on Spotify, Tizo Touchdown shows up.
So is it Tizo?
Elkan, the producer behind Drake's Latest album, wrote a tribute to the Toronto.
Yeah, they're from Toronto.
Elkan, the
Instagram
producer of
is-
Nokia, sings a part of the song. You gotta appreciate Drake for exposing new talent. All right, big ride, but it's true though. Like it didn't need him. And yes, Drake does bring these talents out. And I was talking to one of my men, shout out to Rick. We was talking about like the fact that he could probably, if he wanted to step away, he could do like what, because we never even talked about it on the pod, but that whole DJ Khaled shit that happened, fucking hilarious. Where DJ Khaled was basically saying that he had 2 Drake songs, and then Drake was like, "You must be talking about Drake Bell," like, because he's not me,
Hilarious, for
basically.
sure.
And then Drake Bell fucking dropped the song. I don't even know if that's him or Kurt, but that shit was heat. Until DJ Khaled
Shout out
called
Drake
him,
Bell.
whatever. Shout out Drake Bell.
I think
Yeah. Shout out Drake Bell, baby. But yeah, like that was hilarious. But I said that I could see Drake doing that, right? Because a lot of these songs, I don't know who's the girl that Pimmy, right? The girl Pimmy. I never heard nobody named Pimmy before. And like at the time of Yeba's interlude, I wasn't listening to Yeba like that either. Mm-hmm. I know she was known, but like she had brought.
He did the same thing for Georgia Smith.
Right, the Georgia Smith interlude. Yeah. So like a lot of those like types of people that get the reach from being on this album that gets the looks. It's important. I'm sure there's a whole like album or compilation that could be, or playlist that could be made of all the people that like you might have been tapped into because of Drake. It's almost like of
Kendrick Lamar.
I discovered, yeah. But I'm not. People said that. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there are a bunch of like different people that like tapped into Kendrick because of Drake. But I feel like they might have fell off. Yeah, they might have fell off. Like I have to say, that's not my first time hearing Kendrick Lamar. I was one.
But it's a lot of people's though. 2011 that was probably a lot of people's.
I'm sure there's a lot of people that heard that for the first time and like, I like this guy, but like that definitely wasn't the thing that won me over, and I don't think it would have, to be honest. If that was, like,
it was barely a verse and a half.
Not weak, but like that's not.
That's the one where he's like, no, fall asleep.
He barely used his real voice.
Yeah. I didn't love Buried Alive interlude.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah. But giving those looks right to people, and that's important. So. Shout out to his ability to do that. And I said he could probably do a DJ Khaled type of album where he's just bringing some hot young talent or some people that he wants us to hear, right? And just curating something like that so that he doesn't have to be on his songs. If we don't want to hear him, just lend us your ear. You know what I'm saying? Bring us the people that can make the type of music that you want to hear. And then you won't have to be the face of everything, you know? But maybe his ego's too big for that to happen. But
it's like, damn, I would sound great over this.
Yeah, exactly. Just putting himself on them tracks. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see if it ever happens. I think he should, though. I think he definitely would do well just being an exec and just kind of having he probably would fuck a lot of people over, though, like contract wise. It probably wouldn't go well a lot.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
The
Drake stimulus package was a thing for a very long time. I think it was more symbiotic than a lot of Drake fans want to give it credit for. I think while he was exposing us to new artists, he was also wave riding a lot of times. You know, he did it with McConan. You know what I mean? Like we can go back 10 years to find him. Even The Weeknd. Take Care is not Take Care without The Weeknd. And then Nothing Was the Same is not Nothing Was the Same without Party. Like it's like this is kind of what he does. Yes, it's exposing artists to us, but it's also wave riding. Like we can call it what it is. He's not inventing new sounds and then like, yeah, everybody gonna be on my shit. He's finding it and then taking it, which is kind of the game. You know what I'm saying? It's never been this like pervasive, I think. You know what I mean? Because like I think like we recently heard the Steve Lacy demo for Pride. I don't know if y'all heard that recently. Like that whole hook was already on there, but you can also hear how Kendrick completely made it a new record. You know what I mean? Similarly to Heated that Drake wrote for Beyonce. Drake can't come out with that song. I'm sorry. Like Beyonce made that a Beyonce song. And so that's the sign of like, I think that's the difference between an artist and like an artist that's also a producer. I think Drake is also a really good producer, so he can do a DJ Khaled. Like he can totally just like executive produce. Maybe he should have done that. Maybe there should be an OVO sound, compilation project by now. You know what I mean? And give it to us all at once. But you know, he's the biggest artist in music, so everything has to come through the target of Drake.
But you can still, like, your name's still on it. And you can still promote it as if, like, you know, you're all over this project. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, but like I said, yeah, his art is probably, that it has to be for, you know, label purposes, but also I think it's an ego thing too. I genuinely don't think that he'd want to be giving people that type of big look without getting properly paid for it, especially if it's his name attached to it. My last Drake take, and then we can move on, is, and it's probably the wildest Drake take I've had on this podcast, I think. is I think that leak came out too early.
Which leak? Oh,
You know
come
his
on,
dick?
dog.
You know the one. Yeah. I think it came
Why?
out too early. Because if it came out in the midst of the battle, I feel like
Could have been
it
worse
would
for
have
him.
been different conversations happening. Also, he could have used it to roll out this album. If the world
No,
ain't
I
know
think
what
that
he-
would have been bad timing. If I'm calling you a pedophile, the last thing I want to see is your fucking meat on the internet.
Like, who'd you
think
send
that
this to? Millie Bobby Brown?
Exactly. Exactly. Think of all the think pieces and the timing.
Oh,
Bro,
shit.
it just no.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Nah, I think that would have been a bad move. I get what you're saying, but yeah, nah, it's I get what you're saying, and like just from a marketing
humor it.
standpoint. Yeah. But nah, I think ultimately it would have been the wrong thing. Honestly, exposing your dick rarely goes well. Like if we really like, we had the Goonaside a couple weeks ago. I'm just saying, exposing your dick in public rarely ends up being a good idea. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe we just don't know enough success stories. Listeners, if you have any I pulled my dick out and everyone saw it success stories, please let us know, because
Yeah, word.
I just
We'd love
can't
to have you
recall
on.
any. Yeah, for sure.
Not all the way on.
Yeah, just a tip.
Yeah. But that's
Oh,
what,
man.
that was yeah, y'all definitely y'all shot that down. That's true though. It probably would have been bad. I just feel like for the rollout purposes, it would have got people talking. Nobody would have been talking about that battle anymore, yo.
Why
Nobody
didn't
would've
I
been
ask
talking
about Party
that
Dick?
battle.
Yeah.
You not trying to see Party Dick?
Party Dick? I mean, it's not Drake though. Like he's not like a lot of people like Party might drop his dick and a lot of people might not know who it is. He's a household name. That's like
It's like
who
seeing
give me
Trump's dick.
Yeah. If a leak came out of Trump right now, that's like worldwide news. They might put it on Fox News.
Yeah, I'm tapping out. I'm tapping out of this conversation.
Yeah, if Trump's
Let's
dick
go
makes you
somewhere
tap out, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Yo, imagine all the MAGA glazers defending the meat.
Yeah, somebody having a different like.
He's 85. What do you expect? You should have seen him back when he was in his 30s.
Jesus Christ, man.
I remember that. All right, let's move on. Shout out to I don't have too much on it, but I just want to give a shout out to ASAP Rocky.
Yeah, for sure.
For beating that stupid ass case. I don't even know all the details, but apparently it was just really dumb what was happening. One of his mans, ASAP really snitched and still lost, right?
Yeah.
And like he won this case, and then he goes to announce the date for his album, which is coming out in a few weeks. That got
Don't
delayed.
be dumb.
I think
That's a fire album title for what he just went through. Don't be dumb.
exactly, bro.
Fire.
Yeah, you gotta drop it now. You gotta drop it.
Is a
now.
Rihanna
If
feature on
that's
there?
not- a Rihanna feature? Who knows? It may be. Like, why not? Right? Why not? But yeah, you
Shit,
gotta
yeah.
drop the album now. Like, this is history for your own life. You gotta
Honestly,
drop that shit.
if Rihanna's not on it, they getting divorced. Honestly, listen. For me, you heard what your ex nigga said about me? If you don't fucking get on one of these records, it's over. I'm telling you, it's over. I need to do at least 100K first week. And the only way I do that is if Rihanna's on one of these songs. It's life or death at this point.
What
Should
if she
have had the
dropped-
album ready for tomorrow.
Right?
For real. Drop that shit ASAP. Oh, that's funny.
I peep.
Nah, but like, what if she dropped? It's probably less likely. What if she dropped and he was on that? But she ain't dropping no
Wouldn't
album.
matter.
She ain't never. We're never getting music from her again. And she did say she was in the studio working though, so she could be on this album.
Yeah.
Honestly,
What
that's
was the
probably
last
why he
song we got
delayed
from
that
her?
shit. This shit was supposed to come out in August, I think, and then
was
he
supposed
pushed
to
it
come out
back.
last August,
He was
yeah.
probably waiting on her.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Not to blame her for it, but you know,
It
but
is
like,
all her
still.
fault.
What was the last Rihanna song we ever got?
The Lift Me Up,
Shit.
wasn't it?
Oh
Oh
yeah.
God.
Which was last Super Bowl, 2 Super Bowls ago.
Yeah. Not a bad. It wasn't a bad song. It just was. It was just boring.
It was
Shit ain't
for
had no
a
drums in
fucking. It was to send off Chadwick.
Yeah. Yeah, but still boring.
Just
A lot of other music dropped. I think I told y'all, mad music dropped on Halloween, on Valentine's Day.
yeah, a lot of
I have
good
not been tapped in.
lovey-dovey songs.
Oh,
I'm
I
not gonna
just
lie,
heard
bro.
that. Heard that Giveon track. That's really it.
Really dope. Really dope. I don't know if y'all heard the Worst Behavior remix, Queen featuring Kehlani.
Worst behavior, like what? Like,
That's the name of the song, Worst Behavior.
oh, okay. But I thought you were talking about the Drake song, Worst Behavior. But
No. It's a song by Queen and Kehlani. Again, just lesbian love, bro. It was probably the best music video I've seen all year. I need Kehlani to stop making shows out of like the people she's clearly fucking. Like she is not the type of person that can seem to separate the music from her vagina. I think it's awkward, but the music is really good. The music is really good. I really love that song, and that video is extremely
be-
sexy.
the hottest Kehlani take we've had on this podcast.
Yeah, she's very public with her relationships. Like I think there was a random girl that she was dating where they were doing like the you or me challenge, like the TikTok. Oh, who said I love you first? Who blew the first kiss? And like just all this. The bitch was gone in like 2 months. Like you don't have to actually do this in every single relationship you in. Like you,
She definitely gives off serial monogamous vibes, which there's nothing wrong with that. You know, if
She
it
actually
works
got a
for you.
song on her album was it called Serial Monogamy, or it was called Serial Lover? It was called Serial Lover.
Yeah, she gives off those types of vibes, which is
Yeah.
nothing wrong with it. Like, go ahead, get.
But
your
like not
love.
for a record deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Like now you
utilize,
now you don't even know.
bro. Utilize. If you could do it, you do it too.
I'm not okay. I think you got to make it clear to me that you're not here for me to be on your song. Like you got to make it clear that we're not
Why do I have to make
fucking
it clear
because
then?
I could drop a feature for you.
If we fucking, I like you and you like me. So why won't we do things for each other?
Bro, if
Like,
that
why
shit
does it have
becomes
to
a
be
number
more
one
than that?
single, if that shit becomes a number one single, I'm gonna for the rest of the time, I'm gonna think like, you only did this because I could get you a number one. I'm just gonna feel a way about it.
Exactly. Yeah. So what? And that's a flex. Cool. But like,
She
so
just gotta
what?
see the play. You gotta see
nigga,
the play,
you've been
baby
used.
girl.
So now what? You've been used.
Yeah. It's just with somebody like Kehlani, like you gotta see the play happening. Cause that's a great song. Low key, if I knew I had a banger and I knew Kehlani was feeling me, I'm definitely trying to fuck to get her on this song in order for it to take off for sure. Cause she does support her relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, listen to my baby album and all that stuff. Like, nah, bro.
Right. Exactly. See?
But yeah, that video was really intense. Everyone should watch it. It's really good.
Word up. Yeah, there was a lot of good music that came out Valentine's. It was a nice like Valentine's Day drop weekend for sure. Like crazy Valentine's Day on a Friday. I don't want that again actually, because that whole weekend shit was like just having the whole weekend to be just everything has to be Valentine's Day related.
Yeah, I had a good weekend. I'm not gonna lie, I did. I had a
great
good time.
Yeah, it's a great weekend. It's just that day.
Yeah.
It's just
No. I mean, like I had a whole Valentine's Day weekend.
oh okay.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I'm
That's
saying
fine.
that day is like I don't. I don't like Valentine's Day. I'm one of them niggas, bro. And I feel like it gets worse the older it gets worse. People's takes on Valentine's Day get worse. It's like, if he ain't giving you nothing on Valentine's Day, leave him. I'm like, yo, what? Just calm down a little bit. Just take it easy a little bit.
How do you feel about the people kind of hating on like married couples or couples that have been together for a long time that still make a big deal out of Valentine's Day?
I feel like married couples are the only people that should be celebrating Valentine's Day.
That's a hot take,
but that's my hot take.
Yeah. Why? Break it down.
But people that hate on married couples that celebrate or that don't or do celebrate.
That do celebrate. So people think if you're married already, you're in a relationship, you're in a committed relationship, why are you celebrating Valentine's Day? Y'all in love. Y'all like every day should be Valentine's Day type shit. And there's some married men who think that. What's the point of Valentine's
Day? What is what's the agenda, right? Like, isn't the agenda to like share the day with somebody that you love, right? That's what you're supposed to be doing. So yeah, I love my wife. Like, why can't I go out too? You know? Is it only for people that are in situationships or some shit like that, or in like just like relationships that aren't like secured in the eyes of marriage and stuff like that? Like, I don't understand. Like, how can you hate on that?
I've heard people say, "Yo, if you marry, you shouldn't be celebrating Valentine's Day." It sounds crazy to me too, but I've definitely heard it.
Man, doesn't make sense.
I think if you're married, you shouldn't be asking.
In what way? What do you mean? You shouldn't be asking your wife, or
you shouldn't be asking anybody to be a Valentine.
Okay.
Like, we married. Like, who else is my Valentine's gonna be?
I think you should. I think so. You don't have to, but I still.
All right. So why? Let's break that down real quick. And this will be the last. I ain't got. Well, I'll give a little Black in America review, but this could be the last like official topic. Yeah. Why do you have to ask?
I don't have to.
I feel like,
but I think it's dope because you don't have to, because it's already implied. Doing it is like special. Like I did and again, I don't do this every year, but it's been this year. You know, I got the flowers, the candy. I bought a little stuffed animal. I wrote on a physical card, "Will you be my Valentine?" And then we had like a wonderful dinner at home. Like we went and got the ingredients together. We played a couples card game, and we did some really corny shit that I'm not gonna say on the pod. I'll tell y'all privately, because it's so corny. It's like so fucking cringe, bro. But like when you marry, you do shit like you do cringy shit. It's like kind of the point. You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of got to lose your ego when you married, you know? Matching pajamas and shit like that. You know? Fine. And it just so happened to be snowing out here, so it was lit.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, how do you feel on the ass thing? Do you feel like it's a necessary thing to do?
Me personally, no, but I do it anyway because I know she likes it and I know she would prefer that I do ask, so I do it. But do I personally? If I was in her position, would I personally get upset about it? No, I mean, it's not a big deal to me. We've been together for multiple years now. You know, we have plans or something like that. This year we actually just played it chill. It was her idea to kind of just a lot going on right now. So we just kept it inside. We baked the cake. It was nice. We just hung out at home.
Dope.
Yeah, just quality time doing stuff that you find special.
Exactly. But yeah, I'm not a fan of having to ask, but I'll do it anyways. Whatever. It's not hurting me.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I think that's what it comes down to, right? Like a picking your battles kind of thing. Like there's no harm in asking. I'm just one of those people that don't believe that it's necessary, but you do it because you're like, why not? You know, like it's, if the ego's too big, then you probably won't ask, but
I think we really underestimate how much like gestures mean to women. You know what I'm saying? Like unnecessary gestures, like something where you're completely going out of your way and you're low key being ridiculous. They love that shit, dog. Like they love ridiculousness. And like, it's like an easy win. If you think you shouldn't, well, if you logically say this doesn't make sense,
just do the opposite.
Do that shit, bro.
Do the opposite.
They love that shit, bro. They love shit that don't make sense. It's like almost it's like I'm telling you, bro. This is game. Like they love shit that don't make sense. Some shit that like I
think it's the shit that it's like the shit that people say. Oh, you're such a man. Like just do the opposite of that. Just be the opposite of what they imagine a typical man would do. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
All the
be
things
a girl.
your man won't do. Be a girl.
Yeah, be a girl, bro. Like just like be one of her homegirls. If you think some shit, you know what I'm saying? If you think one of her homegirls would do it or tell her that somebody did it for her, do that shit.
How mature are we? Can I ask a question?
Not. I mean, I'm pretty mature, but I can get in my bag. It's all good.
And this is hour 2, right? So
for sure.
Like you said, be a girl. What is the girliest thing that you've done? Like, but not even in the current relationship, but like, what is like the most, I think, feminine thing that you've had to like kind of soften up for in that relationship? Back to the soften up thing, right?
Yeah.
Just my environment. Like, if you were to see my bedroom, nigga, it's just fucking plushies, it's fucking Hello Kitty covers and comforters and just a bunch of plushies and what do they call it? Giant squishmallows and stuff.
And you be using them shits too.
Hell yeah. Silk pillows. Yeah. I don't be giving a fuck. I love that shit.
Yeah. I had to stop my wife from getting us. I had to stop my wife from getting us one of them fucking fuzzy steering wheels. I was like, no, I have to drive this car too. I'm sorry. We're not doing the fucking. I'll let you get the eyelashes on the headlights. I'll let you get the eyelashes on the headlights. I'm not driving around with that fucking fuzzy.
You get the eyelashes on the headlights before the furry steering wheel? You're
before
bugging.
The furry steering wheel.
You're bugging. I'm not driving with no fucking eyelashes on my shit. At least the
we don't have either.
Most people gonna see it.
Nah, bro. As soon as I get out, yo, if you get out with the fuzzy steering wheel,
if you get out with the fucking eyelashes, are you crazy?
Nah, it's my girl car, bro. Like, this is my girl car.
You can say that for both, but the eyelashes are more. This is getting more eyes.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Yo, you a big ass nigga, bro. You walking into a car with eyelashes, bro. Look at. It's like, yo, your car mad beautiful, bro. It's like, yeah, thank you. Like,
got a baddie over there. Like, nigga, don't tell me my car a baddie, bro. Like, that's mad weird. Probably I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm sassy. At this point, I'm sassy as hell. I
be saying
like,
and did.
Yeah, like, bro, I be bringing, so mostly emotionally, I always telling my girl she hurt my feelings. I tell her that every damn day. Yeah, I ain't really like how you said that. I don't like your tone when you when you said that.
It is very girly.
She gotta take it. You said this what you want. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, that's the thing. You said this what you want. You want communication. You want transparency. Nah, that hurt my feelings. And I got an attitude. Say sorry. Like nah, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing none of that. Yeah. Nah, be nice to me.
And I'm gonna go to the kitchen and slam things around. Start slamming doors and shit like that. What's wrong? Nothing. Bring
me something to eat upstairs. You know what I'm saying? Make me a plate. You know what I mean? Like just make me feel good.
Yeah, I'm definitely sassy too. I mean, if that wasn't already obvious, I'm sassy with everybody pretty much. But like, just the terminologies, that shit is fun. Like yo, you ate that down. Like, yeah. What's 9 minus 1? 8. Yeah, ended. Period. Like that shit is bad. Like, and also watching them shows. I think that's probably the girliest thing that I've done is like watch some shows with Shawty. Is probably like
the reality joints.
Yeah, talking about other people's drama. Talking about other people's drama on them shows is probably the girliest thing.
What's the one that people? that like people are just like they go crazy over? Is it Love Is Blind? I've never seen a minute of that show.
There's a lot of them. Love Is Blind, Love
There's a lot
Island. There's a
of
new
them,
one out
man.
there that she's been talking about called
The
Traders.
Circle.
Yeah, The Circle is one. Yo, y'all seen that Spanish one that's been going around?
I've seen clips. I don't know what that
Leslie
show is
says-
called.
I think I can't even keep track because there's so many of those like different seasons and different shows and versions. But I'm pretty sure she said that show has been trash outside of just that one scene.
Yeah, just that one scene that's been going around.
Yeah.
Everybody, yo, that nigga's girl been getting drilled every week, apparently.
Every week,
Bruh.
bro. And he's still crying.
That's love.
Shit wicked, bro.
On TV, bro. Getting that shit and they always showing the clip. Why they keep showing him this?
Yeah, bro.
And it gets faster and louder every time.
Yeah, bro.
Just drilling and shit. Like, yo.
And I'm trying to think, is it a
That shit was
different
mad
nigga?
cinematic though, bro. Like following him when he was running across the beach. Like, bro,
The music.
they got me. Like in that one little Twitter clip, I was like, oh, I'm invested in
working.
this storyline.
Yeah, they working. But apparently he got like, I don't know if he got his get back or it was something that he did beforehand, but Shorty was sucking him underwater.
Underwater.
That's
Which is crazy. Never seen
gonna
it.
have to- she
That
gonna
shit
have to
ain't
up
never
it a
get
little
done to
bit.
me.
getting drilled under the blanket. Yeah, I'm trying to say what that. Yeah, no, but getting drilled under the blanket not going to do. She need to up her game a little bit.
Yeah.
Because he getting. You know how hard it is to do that
It's
underwater.
It's
Yeah, it's
dangerous,
very-
yeah.
How she
Very
not
dangerous.
get water up her nose?
She down there, bro. Like that's
down
crazy.
there.
Like that's.
Going crazy.
How is he even enjoying that? What does that even feel like?
I don't know. I'm trying to find out though.
Yeah,
This summer. I'm trying to find out this fucking summer.
yeah.
I don't know.
Tell wifey practice. Hold on. There's got to be a tutorial on YouTube or something, right?
And you're back up against a jet, so you're getting some double action.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Get a little knocking on the door, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
It's crazy. Oh man.
Yeah, man, but that show, I don't know what show that is, but they've been going crazy. It's good promo. It's good marketing because everybody was talking about it. Like my boy, I think his name is Montoya. I know his name.
Yeah,
Like, that's-
Montoya.
Montoya,
You see, and that's the thing. If my girl, if she was like giving like instances and clips like that, I'd probably be more interested. Like you gotta take notes. You feel me? Like give me the hottest parts of these shows. This should just be regular. Like if you give me the hottest part of these shows, you can sell it to me. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Like
I'm good.
just work on the pitch.
Me and my girl watched enough shows together between dramas like Severance and animes and now WWE. Like she's locked in every single Monday with me now for Raw specifically. So we can have a little separation. You know what I'm saying? When I want to watch my quarter gold on Netflix and she wants to watch her 90 Day this and Sister Wife that, like go ahead. I'm good.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I probably shouldn't bring it up here. Y'all, we could cut this if you want. The best reality TV show out right now could have been Love.
I started watching it. We just started it last night.
Yeah, we ain't
Bro,
cutting that off.
Yeah, we started it last night. I think the second episode just dropped.
Yes.
So I
I
gotta
get it
watch
now,
Yeah,
yo.
as soon as we get off here, bro, like it's probably this and then Severance and then I'm going to bed.
I get it now, yo. I didn't understand the hype of
He's him,
Drewski.
bro. He's him.
Hilarious. That man is
He's
hilarious,
him.
bro.
He's
got
fucking
it.
hilarious, bro.
He's got it. And I'm definitely tapped in. I will be watching this show weekly. Like I was kind of sad because when I saw the trailer, I was like, this shit looks like fake. You know, I didn't know if it was actually gonna be like real. I thought it was just like kind of like a fake trailer of just like the show, and he gotta. But this shit is 58 minute long. This is a whole show, bro.
It's a whole show.
Like,
And the
readily
production
available.
values, everything, bro. It's so high. It's bro, the nigga
impressed.
is just turning into VH1, bro. Like
I'm impressed.
it's really dope. I don't know how much money
Yeah,
he's spending on this shit.
That's what I was telling Leslie. It's like, yo, I'm surprised he's just dropping this on YouTube.
On YouTube,
Yeah.
bro.
Like he
does
has to have
have-
some type of deal going on with YouTube because otherwise, like this should be a show that's
on network.
available on a network somewhere because he's censoring everything, even cursing. He's cursing, but he's censoring all the curse words. So it's like, yo, he's being very careful about this. Like as if this was going on TV.
Yeah.
Nah, I love. He got Dr. Umar coming on there. He got
Yeah.
Bobby Althoff. Like, yo, he's really putting a lot in this shit, bro.
This
And
might
honestly,
get me back
bro,
into reality shows. I did watch I watched Flavor of Love back in the day. Granted, I was too young to be watching them shows, but I did watch them shows when I was younger. You know, I Love New York, all them shows. The big Ray
Real
J had one of
Chance
those
at
shows
Love.
too. Real
Yeah,
Chance
Ray
at Love.
J
Rest
at
in peace,
Love.
my nigga Ahmad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Ahmad Gibbons.
Real.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all
Classic
watched all
shit,
them
bro.
shows. So yeah, and they was rapping with the Chameleonaires or something like that. Or
Niggas,
yeah,
Stallionaires. No, the
Stallionaires.
Stallionaires. Yeah.
Do you love me not?
Millionaires.
Mix that shit up. The Stallionaires, man. And they got another brother too, but that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, man, yo, I loved them shows. So I think this might get me back because it's hilarious and the people are personalities, you know, and they're starting to like get other. I think Hot, I might have sent you a video of Asian Persuasion. Like she be on the block. Like she's
she really
actually
be outside.
like. Yeah, she actually be
It's so
outside with
good,
us.
man. It's so good. Because,
funny.
like, again, even with the could have been auditions that he used to do, the idea is to make him break. And he's so good at not breaking and, like, just riffing with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, live. It's like, honestly, it's like, whose line is it anyway? It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like an improv show. You know what I mean? And, like, he's just he's so gifted, bro. He knows how to play off of these situations so well. It's really a joy. It's like it really brings me a lot of joy watching these fucking shows.
For sure.
Bro.
It's like
He's
like
really
the joke
good.
is he's the only one laughing. Like,
The joke is like nobody thinks this shit is funny but us. Like that's the joke.
Yeah, it's really.
It's like
great.
The Office. It's like The Office, but it's like the same type of funny bone as The Office. Like this shit, the people in the situation don't find this shit funny. And that's what makes it hilarious.
Yeah, it's just regular ass people. I'm tapped in though. I'm definitely gonna be watching that. And it might be what gets me back into this reality show. You know, as quiet as it's kept. No promises, but we'll see. It's definitely really, really fun. And I'm glad he's doing that. Last thing I'll review real quick, because I know y'all probably didn't see it, but I want to kind of review real quick Captain America: Brave New World. Our nigga Anthony Mackie, who is finally starting to understand that he is on the internet. What he's known as on the internet is different than who he is. I think he's finally starting to understand that there's like been a running joke about this man, and it's funny, like, because he's totally like another person according to these quiet escape. He's like, I don't get it. I don't get the joke. Why do people say this thing about me? Like somebody showed him the meme of like he looks like he knows. It's like he always looks like he knows something about you.
Yeah, he knows the secret.
He knows the secret.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, and then the whole like behind the mask thing. Like I like that he's finally starting to tap into that a little bit. But in terms of the movie, I think that it's not fair that like people are saying that it's not that good. It feels like a Marvel movie, you know, like it definitely is not as bad as people made it sound. You know, a lot of the effects I'm not seeing like what everybody was seeing where like, oh, the effects are so bad. The Hulk fight between him and, you know, the Red Hulk was amazing. You know, some of the fighting scenes were also really good. There was like a whole dogfight scene, which makes me think that, yo, he's probably a better Captain America than Steve Rogers because he can fly.
Because he can fly.
You know, so it's more interesting. And he has more tech. Like he seems like a more like futuristic version of Captain America. So he can fly, he can fight. The only difference is he don't got the serum, right? So he's not.
Yeah, I was gonna ask
very-
that. Like,
he's
doesn't
very
he not
vulnerable.
have the serum?
Yeah, he don't have the serum, which is something that they bring up in the movie as
He's
well.
not
which is-
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he's
Black
like a
people don't
regular
Nigga
believe
in a suit.
Yeah,
Black
exactly.
people
He's
don't
like
believe in
a suit.
vaccines, bro. That's the problem.
That was
Like,
yo. Yes, I wrote that down. I was like, it's kind of funny because he's like, yeah, he didn't take that shot. And in the scene when he's talking about it, like I think he's talking to Bucky, right? And he's like, yeah, like I'm not like y'all. I'm like a human, you know. I didn't take the serum. And it's almost like I heard serum and I just replaced it with vaccine. It's like,
Yeah, for sure.
that's like the whole thing, right?
This nigga's
Niggas
like, I'm
don't
not
get
getting a
shots.
jab.
Yeah, but Bucky was just, you know, gave him a speech like, yeah, man, don't worry about it. Like it's all good. Like it's just, you know, like you're still special. Like you do what you got to do and all that stuff. Just gave him a whole spiel of why he deserves to be Captain America and all that thing. And the trailer is very misleading because in the trailer it makes it seem like the president is telling him, "You're not Steve Rogers." Basically, like you don't deserve to be wearing that suit, kind of thing. But it was more so just like you're doing things differently than he is. You know, like you're not Steve Rogers, right? You don't have to do what it is. That's how I took it, right? But the movie was actually pretty good. It was pretty good. It was a solid, like it had a full story, and they did address the shit in the ocean for the first time. They addressed that, like the Celeste. I think they're calling it the I forgot to call it something island. I don't think it might be the Celestial Island. That was what they're calling it. But they had a whole fight scene around that. It was like dog fighting.
And they're making it out of adamantium, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not a big fan of like the military type stuff, which is why I don't really watch like a lot of the Captain America movies anyway. But like in this one, it was kind of toned down a little bit. It was more about like his story and stuff, and just I forgot the dude's name. I don't know if y'all watched Captain America and the Winter Soldier, like the show that came out.
Yeah, I did.
But it was a dude. I think it was named Isaiah something.
Isaiah Bradley.
Isaiah Bradley. Yeah, right. So it was
Became the new Falcon.
Right. No, well, he's not the new Falcon. He's the he's like
He's
kind of
the
like
original.
he has like a super soldier serum.
Okay, the old one.
The older dude. Yeah. So basically, they're
Thinking of his
controlling
nephew
him and other people now too. And like there's a whole hit on the president that they try and something like that, and he gets locked up again. And that was like a whole thing. I didn't like obviously that he was getting arrested, and it was kind of like a put the knee in the back. Like it was a whole thing. Yeah. Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't want to see that on the screen, but I understand he did try to assassinate the president. So yeah, you kind of got to arrest him and
kind of got to rough him up a little bit.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah. Stop resisting. Yeah, you got to. but like this,
somebody start recording.
Yeah, somebody said, get your knee off his back. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like the optics. I just don't like that. But I digress. He did a fairly good job. He was not cringy in this movie. Anthony Mackie. So I think this might be my favorite movie that I've seen him in, to be honest with you. And the new Falcon is not that bad either. He seems pretty charming, right? He seems like a pretty cool dude. His name is Joaquin, which is I don't know what his last name is, but he's Latino Falcon now. So yeah. I'm not sure if he's like in the comic books or whatever, or if he becomes like a different version. Like, I'm not sure how that lore works, but
Tan Falcon or
Jesus.
He's
Brown Falcon.
The Brown Falcon.
No, I'm saying because Sam Wilson was Black Falcon, so I don't think there's a superhero with the name Black in it that isn't black.
That's true.
There's one.
Oh, Black Lightning.
Black Lightning's black. No, it's the
the nigga from the nigga that got killed in the. It's not black. It's something, isn't it? Isn't it black something?
It's black something, but it's not lightning. It's something else. But
the guy from not these Immortals.
Yeah, the council thing, the Illuminati.
Yeah.
His name is Black something.
Black Knight.
Black Knight.
No, it's not Black Knight.
No,
what's wrong with y'all?
Knight. No,
I thought it was a Black Knight. It's not.
The Illuminati.
Well, I'm thinking about. I am talking about Black Knight. Black Knight is another one. Isn't the Black Knight the dude that was with Blade? Like he becomes the Black Knight.
Black
you know what I'm
Bolt.
talking about with the sword?
Black
I'm
Bolt.
talking.
Okay.
Black Bolt, but I'm talking about the other dude with the sword. There's a Black Knight, isn't he?
Nah, only Black Knight I
He's
know
a white dude?
is Martin Lawrence.
No, there's a Black
No.
Knight.
No.
There's a Black Knight.
Yeah, and he's not black.
Dane
That's another
Whitman.
one. Yeah, he's at the end of Eternals, but I know you probably didn't. Yeah, he's
They're
at
probably
the
never going to use him.
Yeah, they teased him. He was the wife of that girl that got like zapped up. One of the what was his name, Cersei or something like that? Cersei?
Yeah.
Or something? I forgot. But yeah, he was it was like the post credit scene was him, and he found like this sword, I think, or somebody gave him the sword, and then there was the blade of Mahershala Ali. But
yeah,
when I
that's not
that.
either.
That sounds like the blade of Mahershala. Like
The blade of Mahershala Ali is crazy. That does sound like that's a sword I would have wielded for sure.
Yeah.
But the movie was pretty good, man. I don't think it should.
Pause. Jesus Christ.
That's the sword I'm trying to wield. That does suck.
The blade of Mahershala Ali. That's the sword I'm trying to wield.
Oh my gosh. It sounds hard. Oh my god, whatever. That's bad too.
There you go.
I'm just making it worse. It's a cool ass name for a sword. Yeah, I think that it wasn't fair that everybody kind of shit on it, including me. I think it's just I don't think it was fair. So I definitely think that y'all should tap in. It's pretty cool. And apparently he's gonna be kind of like the leader of the Avengers, it seems. Which is also pretty cool to see.
They show who was gonna be.
What do you mean? Like who? What? Who's gonna?
They
be
showed like who the members would be, like the active members were gonna be.
They didn't
I think it's
mention
just the Thunderbolts. No.
Well, there's a woman in there who's like a kind of an agent, who's like working with them, who kind of seems like to be another person of interest. Who I'm not sure who she was, but she's like an agent who kind of seems like a Natasha kind of person, right? The same kind of like, I can fight, deadly kind of person. She seems like that, but we'd already had Florence Pugh, who's like her sister, who kind of taken the Black Widow spot. So I'm not sure who this person plays into that, but. We don't know who's going to be in the Avengers, but apparently they're going to try to assemble them again, and he's going to be like the leader of it. So I'm happy to hear about that. The post-credit scene was the I forgot what that dude's name was. He kind of looks like a reptile. He's like he's like really smart. He knows all about percentages. I forgot what his name was, but he was basically like teasing that like there's like a bigger force coming, and then you're not going to know how to handle them. I think he was talking about the mutants. And that's like kind of like the tease again with the adamantium and things like that. So, I think.
Wait, what lizard guy are you talking about?
He kind of looks like a lizard guy. Like he has like a grimy looking face. I think it's like his name's like the Thinker or the Knower or something like that. Or I don't know.
Where's he from?
What
was he in?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen him anywhere else. But I think he might have been in like one of the older movies. Maybe like he got tricked and they made him like. Something happened to his face, but he's really smart and he talks like, oh, there's like a 70% chance that you were gonna do this, and he's like working with people. Giancarlo Esposito's in this movie, we found out what his role was. He's working with like these people that were, I think, were getting this package from. I think it was the adamantium, trying to get this adamantium package from Japan and bring it to America and things of that nature. So,
was he a main villain or he was just kind of a villain for a scene?
He's gonna be a bigger villain for sure because he got locked away. And he like made a deal to kind of stay out by giving up.
Set him up kind of like they did with the Australian dude from the first Black Panther movie.
Right. So he's probably gonna have a bigger role as we go on. With different things, he's probably gonna have some control in that, but we're not sure who he really is yet. But he was working with like this dude who was like a reptile person. We found out.
New J. Cole.
J. Cole.
Yeah, I saw it. I wasn't gonna say anything until we got closer to music.
Well, we passed music, but
True.
Yeah, Captain America, Brave New World Villains. I forgot what his name is. The leader.
That's the name.
I think. The leader's brilliant brain. I think that's his name. Let me see. So yeah, it was Thaddeus Ross. Sidewinder is what's his name? Is Giancarlo Esposito.
No.
That's the
Say that again. Sidewinder.
Sidewinder. I've heard of that character.
So he's a good fighter. He's good with guns and things of that nature. So I'm not sure who he becomes then.
3 different fictional characters in America. Oh yeah, it's probably
look up the leader. He looks weird. Like he looks like some like he's like a green looking character. Like he just
the leader is the reptile thing.
Yeah, he looks like a lizard. He's in the face, pretty much. Looks weird. Is he a Skrull? I'm not sure.
Skrull.
I don't think it's Skrull. Yeah.
We'll see. We'll
look at the leader.
I might watch it. I'm not watching it. I'm not paying them, but I'll watch it.
Let's see. I just want to see where he's from.
Yeah, watch
Dr. Samuel Stearns, the cellular biologist and Grayburn professor. He's from the first Hulk movie.
Yeah, This is literally Hulk 2. They're calling it Captain America: Brave New World, but Thaddeus Ross and that guy you just said.
Was Hulk even in it?
No. Well, yeah, Red Hulk was.
The Red Hulk.
No, I mean like
Bruce Banner.
The first Hulk. Yeah. It was cool to see a Hulk fight where the Hulk was actually like a Hulk, right? Because the Hulk kind of becomes like he kind of learns how to control it, right? And so he's just kind of like a regular ass nigga at that point, right? Just, he gets a little angry sometimes. But this one felt like the old Hulk, where it was like he still doesn't know how to control it. Uncontrollable force, uncontrollable beast, has to fight and yeah, it was good. It was cool seeing that again. And I hope that he has a bigger role like later on, because it'd be cool to have like another Hulk around who's still kind of learning how to control it. And he's like a threat, right? That was like what was cool about the Hulk. It was like, yes, he's a friend. He's like somebody who's on our side, but you weren't really sure. Like when you couldn't really control him, he was just kind of like a force to be reckoned with. So I did enjoy watching that as well. Yeah, that's all I have on that.
Man. I'm gonna check it out. They just released Sonic on Paramount Plus, I think. So I'm gonna check that out too.
That's pretty good too. Check that out. Oh, I watched One of Them Days too. The SZA and Keke Palmer movie. I'm also a Keke Palmer fan.
I'm watching it this weekend.
That was I be forgetting how much I enjoy movies that are just funny and don't have like no big deeper meaning, or like just a funny ass like light movie. It's like an hour and some change long, and it's funny. Keke Palmer funny as hell, and like you can tell, it feels like you're watching a long episode of Insecure. It's very funny. It's very, very funny, and I loved it. Shout out to SZA too. It was really good.
I can't wait to watch it. And I will actually one of these weeks I want to have a technical conversation. Because the thing that's drawing me to that movie so much is the saturation levels. It's the warmness of it. It looks orange. It looks like a summertime movie. And I miss movies being saturated like that, colored like that. Like the color grade makes it look like a fucking movie. And I feel like there's something popcorny about like just watching a film. You know what I'm saying? Just watching a movie. You know what I mean? Some shit that looks and feels like a movie. Like Anchorman, you know what I mean? Certain movies just like let you just watch them. They didn't need anything else. And I think that's kind of missing in films, especially in black films. I think that color grade works really well with black films. So I want y'all thoughts on that, on like what movies just feel like movies, like that, they're not too, it's not even about what's happening. They just look and feel like movies. You know what I mean?
I love my favorite section of Netflix or Hulu or whatever is the 90-minute like comedy section, bro. Movies that don't take themselves too serious and they're just literally meant to have fun. I made a short film like that when I was in grad school, and that's the type of shit that I'm just really drawn to because it's not overthought. It's not big budget. It's not trying to impress anybody in a technical aspect or any way. It's just, that is to me the director's feel good movies that the director gets to really it's chance just to kind of express themselves in a kind of a non-pressure environment where you really feel like you have to perform and have to deliver. I don't know. There's just something so organic about those type of movies and feels. In terms of like the colors, like I know like Spike Lee, like Do the Right Thing, especially like for its time, was very colorful. It showed that New York environment was very vibrant and bright. And even though there were parts of that film that felt like a movie, like when they would go to like the cut scenes where it was just like a solo shot where we would dive into a specific character on this racist rant, but yeah, man, it just felt. It felt different than it didn't feel. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, saturation honestly, felt right.
It kind of those movies, those early Spike Lee movies really remind me of Kendrick albums in the same kind of way that like the way he's using the medium of film to tell the story is more important than like cohesion or like don't get me wrong, he's still telling a full story. but he's also doing fourth wall breaks. You know what I mean? He's got these dolly shots that he's really well known for. He's letting you know you're watching a movie. You can't just experience this without movie magic. You know what I mean? But it's all in camera. Spike Lee's always been one of my favorite directors because of that. And I know Kendrick does that a lot too in his music, where like he could just rap if he wanted to. You know what I mean? He could, but he's gonna add so much. Think about like Meet the Grams. If he doesn't do those, you lied, like those haunting lies, you know, they add so much to the ambiance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just, you know, I really love art that's like purposeful like that. You know what I mean? So that's really my shit. I can't wait to see that. We lost
a lot of that, and just in general, like in movies, but also in everything else, in media or just in branding as well. Yeah. Like
everything's so flat.
Yeah, and that's purposeful. You know, like somebody, there's a tweet I saw. People are like, "Oh, if you ever read The Giver, you know what's going on right now." The Giver is my favorite book ever, but like, you know, the whole thing was just like the taking away of certain things and only allowing certain people to enjoy them. Everything has become so flat, so flat, and we're losing color, and just that's intentional. It's intentional. They're kind of making it suck out here a little bit. Everything is kind of starting to feel more bland than how it was when we were kids. And like, I think it's just, I don't even think the kids are enjoying it as much out here as like we did when we were younger. You know, things are starting to kind of just become more bland and regular and simple. And it's just,
I don't know. I hope down to the movie theater nacho cheese.
Exactly. The movie theater, which you need to go to California, because I had nachos at like a California concert one time, and it tasted like the old school. Like whoever got that recipe is out there. Like whoever got that nacho cheese recipe is out there, because I tasted it and I was instantly transported back to my childhood. I was like, damn, this cheese is fucking delicious. I was like a concert. I got some nachos. I was like, damn, this is. I need to know who made this. It was great, but that's all I got. Y'all have any other shout outs to give out? Rest in peace, DJ. We never talked about it, but rest in peace, DJ Unk, man. Like we never actually got into that. You know, all them songs that we was dancing to back in the day. All the songs that our parents made us dance to for music, for money. You know, do that little dance that you be doing. You know, like it's
for sure.
You know, walk it out and 2-step and all that stuff. Yeah, man. Shout out to DJ Unk, man. Yeah.
Did we say R.I.P. Irv? Yeah, last week, right?
We did, yeah. We talked about Irv. But yeah, that's all we got for that. Y'all got songs? Y'all ready to get up out of here?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I got yours, Dame. So whenever you ready, bro.
First, I bet. Hey man, shout out to this guy too, Rory, celebrating 10 years of podcasting. He hasn't. Is this album out, or is this like his lead single to it?
Yeah. I'm not sure. I haven't heard his music as much.
Lead single. It was just the lead single.
Yeah, lead single to his upcoming album. It's coming out strong with our guy Leon Thomas. This is "Who Are You Anyway."
Subconscious pride and drive Mercedes. Always on her, but I doubt you've looked in the mirror lately. I know the mirror would say, who are you anyway? Who are you anyway? Who are you anyway? Are you sure that we met? I don't recognize that face. Who are you anyway? Who are you anyway? Who are you anyway? Who are them people that you travel with? Those are the types you used to this. What are those habits you picked up? The nose is made for breathing. Schedule all fucked up with them days you train for sleep. tried to build you up, you threw them stones back at me. You think that money alone's the root of being happy, happy. You're too pretentious, subconscious, pride and driving Mercedes. Always done up, but I doubt you looked in the mirror lately. I know the mirror would say, who are you anyway? Who are you anyway? Who are you anyway? Who are you anyway? Who are you
Oh, T, was it you who said that Frank Ocean was gonna drop? You predicted Frank was gonna drop last year or something like that, and I was like, nigga, no, he's not.
Maybe.
And you was like, oh, he got a whole project coming. He was like, oh, look at the outsides of the album cover. They're all different songs. Like, nigga,
that was like
Rory.
That was years ago.
Whatever DHL and In My Room dropped, it was that year.
That was like 3 years ago. Yeah,
that was Rory and Leon Thomas. Who are you anyway? Ghost written by Frank Ocean, probably.
For sure, yeah. Frank out here definitely giving vocals to niggas, for sure.
Oh, damn, that was 2019? Jesus Christ.
It's been a minute. Mad people was alive at that time. It's crazy. Yeah. It's fucked up. R.I.P.
Shit.
Yeah.
So what the fuck?
I don't know what that, yeah, King Von was still alive when I said that.
Oh my god. Kobe too. Please
give us.
Yeah. So new song by Rico Nasty called "TEETHSUCKER." Yeah, 3 times, which is weird because Chris Brown got a song called "Yeah 3 times," but still,
I don't know why they do that. Usher got one too, don't he?
Yeah, I don't know why this is a thing. Nobody says "Yeah 3 times" anyway. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But "TEETHSUCKER" by Rico Nasty. I heard a clip of it earlier today. Sounded fire, so that's what I'm playing. Let's go.
Too many pillies, not the hokey talking silly.
Rico Nasty, bringing the energy back. That's what's up. That was 3 times. TEETHSUCKER, Rico Nasty.
Hell yeah, man. I'm gonna play something by Machinedrum and Kish. Machinedrum dropped one of those like producer type albums where like he just works with a bunch of artists over beats that he produced, and it was like a really cool thing with like, artists that I haven't known and also artists that I do know that said that was really cool. He had Tina Shea on there and a whole bunch of other people, but this is the one he has with Kish. It's called GROWUP, which is one of the first songs that he dropped from this before it came out. So check that out.
Emotions get too much. You tell me to buckle up. Beautiful like Candy Crush, sour, sweet, a sugar rush. I get curious about where you go when I'm not around. Asphalt dream driving between the melodies we ride around. We go up way too fast, like speeding up, searching for the fast life, dangerous. We're about to crash, like I just want what I never had, like you, like you, what I never had, like you, like you. On my mind, window, I really wanna see you sneak up for a try. On my mind, window, I really wanna see you sneak up for a try. I think I saw you drive past my window. I cry when I see you with the new one on your passenger side. Knowing all the ways I ride, you can never change my mind. When I see you, I will key your car from the left to the right, right. I go up way too fast, like speeding up, searching for the fast life, dangerous. We're about to crash, like I just want what I never had, like you, like you.
That was Grow Up by Machinedrum and Kish. So yeah, J. Cole did drop. He dropped something called Clouds on his Twitter exclusively right now.
Well, it was on the inevitable.live website, but I can't even get on that bitch, so I don't know what's going on there.
I'm not sure.
How long is it?
Let's find out. Let's find out how long it is. It's on the
Rocky dropped a
godforsaken
snippet
app.
too.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Don Tolliver dropping tonight too.
Yeah, man. Folks is loading up. I'm excited.
It's 3 minutes and 41 seconds. How y'all feeling? Should we hear it or should we wait?
Fuck it.
All right.
I don't know. 3 minutes and 41 seconds of J. Cole is.
Well, it
kinda
depends. Well,
It's kind of
see.
late.
let's see how the first 30 seconds go.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, let's listen
You're
to
gonna
some
feel
of it.
every second.
Let's see how it goes. Yes, this is Clouds by J. Cole. Just released.
J. Cole can't fuck up a song named Clouds.
I hope not.
My niggas be smoking on something loud. Head to the clouds. I ain't been stepping
Hold on.
out. Top sticking out in the crowd. This world is changing right in front of me. Gray hairs, I'm aging quicker than I thought I'd be. Straight up, I'm high, so I feel like that. Yeah.
teach egos to freeze and then reseed. I'm C4 beneath your Jeep. The second you turn that keyhole, and heat blows, your weak flows right out the water. The father, boy, I work smarter and harder. My style got a restraining order. Don't bother, I charter unseen territories in order to push it farther than you niggas had ever thought of. I caught a lot of murder charges, turn artists to martyrs. When I rock, dot turns to goddess. Fiends turn to kings, dreams turn to things tangible. My hands are full with grants I pull from stanzas. No, I can't go slow, I'm Sandra Bull. Either proceed with speed or don't breathe. Snow Creed, a color that won't heed to the warning. The planet to shake when I'm performing. Tectonic plates from a place with text on their waist. So stay safe or get left with chest on your face. As death waits for your last of breath. I'ma pass the test, yes, I'm a master chef. Wanna taste and pay for it. They claim they're real, but they sell them straight for it. The pain I feel on my frame gets transmuted to a dangerous flame. I spit fire at the devil while the angels sing. The flow changed, but remains the same. I'm plain Jane, out of chain on my neck, but shine like baguettes. Ashamed not to flex to rhyme like the rest. My mind's quite depressed if I don't write these. I'm Spike Lee at the audio. Back in my barrio, parties got shot up, so I built up on my cardio. Dodge shells, collect coins like a Mario, but this is not a game, an experience. I'm serious, nigga.
That's good raps. That's good raps.
I'm high, so I feel like that. My niggas be smoking on something loud. Head to the clouds, I ain't been stepping out. Tired of sticking out in the crowd. This world is changing right in front of me. Gray hairs, I'm aging quicker than I thought I'd be. I'm that bass in your trunk, the bullet that missed Trump, the gun that jammed, cause it seemed God had other plans. The son of man extending his hand, the son of Sam, and forgiveness for all of the homicides we witnessed. The over-dramatized, the traumatized with sickness, thrown in a pan and caramelized for richness, and served on a plate with sirloin steak to billionaires who don't care the world's gonna break. Long as they make money off it, pain brings profit. One man gains it, soon as the next man lost it. There's a bridge you can walk to hear God talk, but there are real slim odds a rich man crosses, cause greed is a poisonous seed indeed. As it spreads like weeds through the mind's apple trees, I proceed with caution, and I'm not flossing. Unlike some, I'm not defined by my fortune, I'm defined by rhymes. Though I'm in my prime, there was times that I was down cause I thought I lost it, but no, lo and behold, as my poetry grows, I give all glory to God as the story unfolds. And the gray hairs that grow on my head will show. Ain't no time limit to get it, you ain't never too old, so keep hold of your dream, no matter how it seems. If you don't water your lawn, well then it won't stay green. I seen babies turn fiends, addicted to the screen. The dad shares, cashiers replaced by machines. Don't buy, subscribe so you can just stream your content like rent. You won't own a thing before long. All the songs the whole world sings will be generated by latest of AI regimes. As all of our favorite artists erased by a screen from the wayside. Hey, whatever happened to human beings?
I like this era. I like this era that he's in.
J. Cole, within the last calendar year, has been doing some of the best rapping of anybody.
For sure.
He's been doing better rapping than both Drake and Kendrick Lamar. I'm sorry, but he's been between Might Delete Later and and post beef, he will come out with the best album of all three of them when the fall off comes. Even if you want to count Might Delete Later, I'm in terms of just straight up rap, I might have that ahead of GNX.
As far as I like that.
Oh my God.
I'm hip hop guy. Oh my God. There's a certain. Oh, this thing. Oh shit.
Riverside said.
Yo, they heard you say that bullshit, and it was like, shut it down.
Yo, Riverside said, we're gonna put this nigga on a new track. Hold on.
yo, Riverside said, nigga, get the.
That's fucking crazy.
Oh no, I'm fucking with you, dude. But yo, yeah, I think as it relates to pure rapping, sure, but like I still think songwriting means more. Like being a great songwriter means a lot more. But you know, again, I think he's kind of reminded me of like Andre 3000 now, where it's like every time you hear him rap, you know you're gonna hear some of the best rapping you ever heard in your fucking life. Like it's gonna be the most like well crafted, executed, layered, thoughtful shit, and it's gonna have a lot of like power to it.
Everything
This nigga put sounds.
Yeah, everything is just playing now.
Yo, Dave, do me a favor, bro. Take your phone and record a voice note, and if you have a response, just record it into that and send me that shit.
Yeah, that's pretty much all. It's over.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I think that's gonna. But for me, the direction of the album and then the production is gonna determine for me where I place him. He's probably number 2 at this point, but just from an impact standpoint and from a freshness standpoint, I think GNX is just, it's a great Kendrick album, and I'm still having a hard time deciding where to place it because it's so different from anything else he's done. But I love that album. I genuinely love that album, and I'm excited to hear J. Cole's album. Again, him rapping like this is always going to be the case. It's never been about him rapping. It's always been about execution, direction, and like his ability to be compelling throughout an entire album. So we'll see.
Let me sync audio.
Yeah.
There we go.
So I'm confident in saying at least that the fall off, if that's what we've been expecting him to drop now for a while, is going to be the next project. I'm expecting this one to be the best of the 3, only because I feel like this is the only one that's had the build up for it. Like he's been literally like laying trails and dropping little hints here, whole tracks here and there, dating back to 2016, 2017, referencing this album that's coming out now. So I feel like out of all 3 of them, like he's setting the stage for what could potentially be what a lot of people are suspecting to maybe be his final album, which, I mean, I'm pretty sure we all doubt that, but this could maybe be his last album where his full undivided attention is literally on the music, because maybe he might be going into more of a managerial position where he's kind of looking over the label and all a lot of talent that he really has under him. So, so maybe we might be getting that. So I'm really expecting J. Cole to really show his ass and make a claim with this last album for sure. Well, let me not say last album, but with this next album for sure. That's why I have all the confidence in saying that.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Dame on this point, where I think that he has more of a role. Like his rollout wasn't the beef, right? Like he's had like such he's been doing the things with all these old albums and the podcast, and also talking about this album for a really long time. And so I definitely put a lot of work into this, and so the rap on this next album will probably be some of his best, right? And so it might hit levels of a Kendrick's type album, right? Like where the vision is there, where he put so much work into this. He hasn't dropped an album in like a really long time. Like My Delete Later was something, but that felt more like something that was for the beef almost. Even though like there weren't a lot of beef raps on there, it still felt like it still was like watered down because of the beef and stuff. So I think that this album is going to sound a lot more cohesive and just full. And yeah, I think D might be right. It might be the best one outside of, like beef aside. It might be the best album that might stand alone. And I really like GNX, but the way that Cole rapping and his type of style, like it might stick out as one of the best. I don't think. I don't even have to hear Drake's solo project to hear what this next one's gonna sound like. Because
I could already. If Drake is gonna drop another rap album, which I expected him to do, if it's not later this year than sometime next year, then I can kind of already imagine what it's gonna sound like. So
it's gonna be petty and sassy. It's not gonna be Nothing Was the Same. It's not gonna be that type of album. It's from him, which is what he would need to like get back in people's good graces. Like I don't want to hear him talk about how he feels about getting his ass whooped. I really don't. I think
or 8.
Yeah, none of that. I don't want to hear none of that. So, but shout out to Cole, bro. Like this was great. I'm glad we got to listen to it tonight. Hopefully, there's something else that comes from him soon. We didn't even talk about Joey, but I guess we didn't really have to because I wasn't really enthused with the track that
He
much.
put all the songs on streaming, right? Or the 3 songs?
Yeah, the 3 songs.
He
2
dropped
songs
another
plus
one.
another one, and
It was okay. It was okay. I don't think it was worth a play.
Me neither, or even a mention. Really, I'm kind of.
That one is dead. That one is dead. Daylight won, by the way.
Yeah, he did. So, but we'll catch it next time. Next week we're gonna try to do this artist draft. We're gonna try to get it together. Hopefully, next week is Patreon only. If you are not a Patreon, become one. Patreon.com/ because we are a podcast. We're gonna be on there having a good ass time.
Run it up.
And saying what the fuck we want and doing what we got to do. So hope y'all enjoyed this. If you do not become a Patreon, you'll see us in March. Happy Black History Month. We love you, and we'll catch you next time.
Peace.